Pause on that, you still broke, you ain't back. No strings attached, that's a rack, that's a rack. No strings attached.
Yo, what's going down, man? It's a Wednesday night. No strings attached. We back at y'all, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go. Let's get it, man. Let's have a good time tonight, man. Y'all know what we do on this podcast. We talk about relationships and the culture. One thing we do is we allow everybody that comes on to express themselves in a most organic state. So we don't censor nobody, man. We try to have a free-flowing conversation in exchange of ideas. You dig what I'm saying? Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about the Roe V Wade situation. We got to talk about that. That broke after our show last week. So we got to get into that a little bit. And I also want to get into maybe counting down some top 5 reasons why friends with benefits just never works. Shit, this doesn't work, bro. It always ends bad. I also want to talk about tonight, goddammit, the death, ladies and gentlemen, of R&B. I witnessed the death of R&B this past weekend. It is dead. It is. People still sing, but R&B is officially dead. No one can convince me otherwise. But before we get to all that, let's make sure we get everybody properly introduced in here tonight, man. Always kicking it with us. She said she's gonna be moving around tonight. She's gonna be moving and shaking and moving. We got Shouty Mo, aka Moneybag Mo.
What's up, y'all? Yep, as Roy said, look, I'm just not in the mood to be setting shit up. So y'all gonna see me moving around, walking around. I might change devices on that ass, but just know I'm still here. But no, let's have a great show, y'all. I'm excited to be here. You know, I'm glad y'all are here, and let's get it.
Let's get it. Kicking it with us live from location. You dig? We got Lionel up in here. What up, Li? You on mute. There you go.
Good, y'all. Happy Wednesday. I'm back with another one, another banger for your entertainment. Make sure y'all tap into the chat. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not. Get active.
Get active. Talk to him, Lionel. Talk to him. We got... Let me see if she's sparked up. She's not sparked up yet, but wait for it. We got Naomi up in here with us, the proprietor of Nate's Touch Jewelry. What's good?
Yes. Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Happy No Strings Day. I'm really excited just to be back with y'all, you know, be back with my friends talking that shit. So, yeah, make sure y'all vibe with us in the chat and all that good stuff. And shop Nate's Touch Jewelry, period.
You dig. And, of course, my cousin and your cousin, the incomparable Torian, aka I Runs Wild. What it do?
Yes, what's up, y'all? Happy No Strings Day. You know who I am. You know we finna get into some shit. You know me. You know I'm finna be on that wild shit. Let's go.
Ooh. Okay.
You ready to run wild tonight? You ready to run wild?
Yeah, run wild in this motherfucker.
Let's get this out the way at the top. They didn't slap 30 years on R. Kelly. He got them 30. He got that 30 piece.
Yeah.
No sides, no biscuits, no nothing. Just a straight 30 piece, nigga. Take that.
I think that's good. That's about how much time he was probably perpetrating all that shit. So sit that same amount of time down. Think on it.
You did.
Honestly, I feel like that was generous. I was expecting more. Hey, happy No Strings Day. I thought that was generous, but at the same time, I also paid attention to how the hell does Ghislaine Maxwell get less than Robert Kelly?
I know she was.
I'm literally afraid of her.
Back.
I'm actually afraid of her. That bitch right there. I'm afraid of her.
What is she? She got 20 piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got 20.
Yeah, they handed out this time. No, everybody can get this time. You dig? So there you go. And of course, Kelly's legal counsel is saying that they're working on their appeal, and so we'll see what happens. Yeah. But he got that 30 that he got to work with right now.
Also, I forgot that fucking Bill Cosby was out. I still thought he was in jail.
Bill is out
because he had just posted, right?
Yes,
he just made a post.
I was like, "What? He out of jail? When?" I was like, "Damn, I did forget that."
I told this. So
he said, "Shout out to my haters. Sorry that you couldn't phase me." Shout out to my haters. Sorry that you couldn't phase me. He said, "I'm out." Like, you're like,
yes. Wait, hold on. I thought you couldn't see. How you type this shit up, Bill? Hold on. Goddamn minute.
I see him hit that double take, that look back.
I'm gonna tell y'all what's funny. I was telling Modit last night, her and Chris Blake, after the show. We did a show last night. Y'all make sure y'all join us on Tuesdays as well, man. But I was telling them I had just took my daughter. We went to the bookstore. We went to a couple bookstores and we went to Half Price Books. And I like going because I like going through their vinyl. I'm a big vinyl collector. And I was, I copped about 6 musical groups, right? That I got some Commodores, some old Bell Biv DeVoe, a bunch of old stuff. Anyway, I see a Bill Cosby comedy album. Now, look, I had to get it because I don't know. That might be it's going to be some weird person out there that collects this, and I want to be the owner so I can get paid. Okay. But as I'm going to the front, I'm like, I can't have this on top. So I'm like trying to stuff it in between my other album.
Like, hey, this nigga supported Bill Cosby. Look at this old ass nigga don't know how to let shit go.
If you would have seen the way I was walking, I was like, oh shit, hold on, let me put this shit in the middle. And then of course, when I'm checking out the damn lady, the way she pulled my shit all the way out and turned it all around, I'm like, bitch, just scan it and put it in the goddamn bag.
Like, oh, where'd you find Bill Cosby at?
Yeah, she acting like she was acting like she couldn't find the goddamn tag, the little shit you got. She was flipping all the bitches right there. Shit, just scan the shit. Let's go. Hell.
Like, sir, where did you find this Bill Cosby tape at?
She was gonna get on the intercom. Can someone please look up the Bill Cosby section for this gentleman, bitch? I don't want people to know. But anyway, all right. So yeah, we'll pay attention to Kelly because that's not going away. He's looking at 30 right now. How old is Kelly? He's in his mid to late 50s.
Shit, I don't know.
You just got 10 more years. That's 500 years. That's the only first thing I could think about this video.
God damn.
I feel like
I was really thinking about that video the other day.
He's 55.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because that's my mama's time.
So that tells you everything.
It just blows my mind when people be 50. Like Claudia Jordan being 50 years old blows my mind.
I don't know who that is.
R. Kelly being 55 years old blows my mind.
So
I can't believe the people that's 50 or 50. I feel like they should be the
He hasn't always been old to you.
I mean, he's always been older, but it's just crazy that the ones that have reached 50s are the ones that have reached 50. Like, it's like our parents' generation's in their 50s. That's crazy.
Now my mom turned.
Yeah, but see, I'm just so aware that my mom is in her 50s. So, of course, all the niggas that she was playing and that she was fucking with are also...
Are 55? That's crazy. Okay, so what does that equal for us?
Well, I'm off top 27. And R. Kelly was before my time. I be feeling like my mom listened to R. Kelly, but that's not something I just be... I'm not one of those people who have to be like forcing myself not to listen to R. Kelly.
Okay, well, let me tell you, the other night at Raven's little birthday celebration, because one of our go-to karaoke songs, just because karaoke is hard to commit to, like, you have to just love the song, you have to know the song, you got to want the song. So one song that Raven and I typically agree on is "Feeling on Your Booty" by R. Kelly. So we were telling the bartender to tell the DJ to play the song, and she said R. Kelly, and she pretty much just like declined the entire request and shut us down. And I remembered, oh shit, this is 2022. I felt so embarrassed. I felt like the old nigga because she was a younger bartender. She was like, "Did you really just ask me to play R. Kelly?"
Yeah, like that is me. I remember it was this dude. He was like older than me, but I worked with him when I worked at Whataburger, and we was smoking, and he brought out like the DVD, like it was like a DVD compilation of R. Kelly videos, and like,
oh my god,
nigga.
My mom had
this your shit. This your shit. Even though that slow wine video, I was like, damn, this was sexy ass video. Like, oh wow.
And I used to think my mom was so raunchy because R. Kelly was her favorite artist. And I was like, how raunchy of you? Like,
yeah, that shit is crazy. But yeah, so he's up out of here, man. Let's go here real quick, man, because I want to get to. Matter of fact, you know what? Before we go anywhere, let's get all the heavy stuff out the way early. Let's go Roe v. Wade. Let's go Roe v. Wade. We talked about it a little bit last night on our Tuesday show, but we didn't get to talk to everybody that's on the panel tonight. So Roe v. Wade, when you saw it, your initial thoughts.
I'm sorry. I might need to mute Lionel
Yeah.
for
Oh,
a
yeah, let me
second.
mute Lionel. Hold
Oh
on.
my god.
Lionel's over there doing salsa. My bad. Yeah. Roe v. Wade, right? So when it popped off, let's start with Naomi. We talked to Mo last night about it. What was I think you jumped in. I know you jumped in our group chat, Naomi, but after you've had a few days to think about it, right? Where are you at on this now? The overturn. They have overturned Roe v. Wade. So technically, abortion is not illegal. They're just giving it back to the states.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm the type of person who is team fuck America. I'm waiting. Like, I've been feeling like
Whoa,
these
wait
niggas,
a minute. You don't get the whole show shut down, but go ahead.
I don't care. I'm like, that's exactly what I'm trying to do to America.
Shit.
Shut this shit down. But anyway, so like, it's a fucked up place here, and I'm not under any presumptions like that they care about us or that like they're doing things for the sake of us, especially as like a Black person, a Black woman at that. Like, I'm not expecting America to ever really pull for us or do some shit for us. But that still said, like, it's definitely an encroach on our freedoms. But I'm just ready for people to ride, because I've been ready to ride for years.
Whoa.
I've been angry for years. And so, shit, if this was going to take for y'all to get more angry and get up on that shit, then shit, let's do it.
God damn. Oh,
Make them mad.
Let's do it. But yeah, so I mean, but I feel like really, if you've been seeing the signs, like it's been time to not be moving recklessly out here when it comes to sex. Like, you should have been picking up on the keys. Like, even like besides the Roe v. Wade shit, like there's like this new strain of HIV that's like, well, Black women are already most prevalent to HIV. Like, that's very something
I
that
always
affects
thought that
Black
was cap,
women.
but all right.
What do you mean?
I just always thought it was cap. I mean, I don't know how did
You thought HIV was cap, or what?
No, just to like
that Black women are affected at a higher rate.
Yeah, because it's just I always thought that was cap.
Black women are definitely infected at a higher rate, or affected at a higher rate. So yeah, like you should have been being choosy with your partners, and I don't know, like it's definitely gonna have to be a change that comes when it comes to like who you're fucking with, who you're having sex with. And
well,
like,
if you live in a state like California, you can still do your thing.
yeah, for facts, like you will still be able to go and do whatever, but man.
It's funny though. It's funny that you're saying that though, like that one of the first things you're going to is like, yo, people might need to start being more careful with sex. But to your point, I think listen, bro. I don't give a fuck what people do, right? Especially in a bedroom. So to me, for the government or for the states to make you contemplate what you're going to do with your body, like sexually, like, yo, I would have sex with you, but I might get pregnant and I don't need that. Like, that's wild.
It's wild that the government would have to be the one to make you think that shit. But
yeah, because I mean, otherwise you would have an option to do what the fuck you wanted to do with your body. Like my thing is a lot of I want to let everybody chime in, but I said this last night and Mo was on. It wasn't my original thought. I was thinking about it, but a lot of people tweeted tweeted this and put it on IG. A lot of the people who are now who are also pro-life, right? The pro-lifers who were for this being overturned, who were happy about it. These people were also anti-vaxxers because they were saying you shouldn't be able to tell me what to do with my body. Like, to me, I'm like, that shit don't make sense.
I feel like it was people trying to force people to get the vax, and now are seeing that it's my body, my choice. But like they didn't see it the other way around when it came to the vaccine.
No,
you guys, I'm someone that's like, bitch, don't tell me about the vax. I don't care. I listen to you. But at the same time, I'm not like 100% pissed at this decision because I think that there's like a silver lining in it that I focus on, which is like the life part. Like, on the bright side, there will be lives born, which I do think, like, damn. Like, we were having this conversation today, Tamara and I. Like, there will be children forced into situations that are not favorable. Like, I'm sure that's the case now. Like, that's just like an unfortunate reality of being alive. And but at the end of the day, you have the chance at life, and like I think that's the more powerful thing. So, but it's just very interesting. I think most importantly, the bottom line, like Naomi said, like it's if nothing else, take away how important it is to be like responsible for your sexual life, like your sexual choices, because I hate the fact that people can like have a baby or impregnate someone and just like off them. Like I actually hate that reality. We never talk about that as long as this has been a thing. Like I've always hated the reality of being able to just knock someone up and then off the baby and offspring. I hate that reality. Fuck that reality. And so that's why like this doesn't necessarily impress me as much because bitch, you need to be responsible. You did that, grown ass person. Like you did that, like it's hurtful and that breaks my heart to think that we could just like erase that and just keep moving with life. So
But what
I'm
if you
not
don't want
necessarily
kids
pissed
though,
at
Lionel?
this.
But what if I don't want kids though?
Well, then you probably should get neutered or a vasectomy. You probably get a
Hey,
vasectomy.
you hold on. So now I got to get. So now I got to get a vasectomy. I don't want to get a vasectomy.
But okay, so like
It's
I
like
feel
it's
like
like
it.
what's the word pre versus like responsive. You want to be like precautionary versus like reactionary. Like that, and that's in every situation. So if you don't want to have kids, then what's the precautions to okay, let me have a vasectomy, let me use condoms every time, whatever the precaution looks like. Versus like the reaction and like
But that's what I'm
that's
saying though. You could have used a condom. You could have used a condom.
so if you don't want to have
But shit,
kids,
at that
take away
point,
the process, take away the possibility about having a vasectomy.
I mean, listen. Some people don't want to do that. That's a bridge too far for some people. They don't want. They don't want to do that.
no, so it is very like because I see Lionel's point of it too, but I also know that being a mother, I know that that's nothing that should be taken like so lightly, and it is hard and like it's work, and you have to be dedicated to this shit, you know, and you really have to want to do that. So of course, if you don't want to be a mother and you end up pregnant, I think you should have the choice if that's what you want to do. And so I think it does come down to choice, like because my opinion of the choice really doesn't matter,
Yes,
like because I'm
you
not
think
going
it
to
comes
be the
down to
one
choice. I
having
feel
the
like it comes
child.
down like to the emphasis on like what you actually want because okay, well then if you don't want children, then I'll put that emphasis on the sex part, like when you're having sexual relations, because that's the part where there isn't any children involved. So like if you're doing the act that would actually potentially lead to having children, I don't want to hear like once that's happened, like oh, but I didn't want this, because that's kind of irresponsible. So if it comes down to like I actually just don't want kids, and that's what this is about, then the emphasis should be on like the conception part, like when you are doing what you do to conceive a child, like let's talk about that part and like how you can be more
So you
proactive.
saying so you don't want people to have sex, Lionel? Is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying be more proactive, and I don't care what that looks like. If that's about vasectomy for the guy, if that's birth control or whatever herb it takes for the girl, like I don't care. But like I just think it just breaks my heart on a natural level, and I have to be honest about and vulnerable about. Like it breaks my heart like on the level of like okay now there's conception and like now there's life and like now this is decision. Like I think that's so heavy, and I do feel like that's blood on the hands and like on the fingers, and that's heavy. But like to say like okay, there's an atopic pregnancy or like the baby's born outside of like where it should be or was raped. Okay, like that's beside the point. That's obvious. But like I'm just saying in the sense of like you kind of made this decision, and like now you just want to erase it real quick and just keep it moving. That's fucked up. Like that was person. Hello.
I mean, yes and no. It depends. It isn't the debate will rage on, right? I understand what you're saying, right?
I
But
just want responsibility.
but
Because then whose responsibility is it? Is it the baby? Like, what if that's like like that's a real person? Like, they don't have a shot
I
anymore.
feel
But it
you.
was
But
never their responsibility to actually like
I'm
make
with
that to
you.
see that
But the
growth.
thing is, though, is that like I don't want that responsibility of having to raise it because like that kid's not gonna raise himself.
Okay, but I feel like if that is the case, why can't you be more proactive about? Because I mean, it goes for one thing if like the girl's on birth control and y'all use a condom and like she
Well,
still
hold
ends
on.
up pregnant.
Hold the fuck on. Are we not in America? Do I can just fuck whoever I want to fuck.
And
First
kill
of
your
all,
baby
Amber
after. You
Rose
can fuck
said,
whoever
"Get
you
your hoe
want and
on."
kill your baby
Amber
after.
Rose said, "Get your hoe on."
Get your motherfucking hoe on safely, okay? Because if you're a hoe, okay, you're on birth control. Like, because for me, like, if I would have heard this news back when I was like, fucking on niggas that I shouldn't been fucking with, like fucking with men, that having sex with men that I did not want to have a child with, that I did not know well enough to even have a child with, I would probably be more, oh my God, like that would probably like rock my fucking world. Like, okay, because now like I get pregnant by this fuck nigga, like now I'm pregnant by a fuck nigga. But
what about the vibe? Just be like, listen, shout out to I Runs Wild. Sometimes you out in the club and the vibe, the vibe is just there. Shit is popping. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
you think I'm fucking a nigga raw from the club?
No, I'm just saying, I'm not saying you per se. I'm just saying in general, right? That you just out and about and the vibe is just there, right? Like, It ain't about like, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to be with this person long term. No, the music is popping. The conversation has been dope. The motherfucker is dancing the way you like to dance. Everything he or she looks the way you like for them to look. And you just wanted to go down tonight. You don't want to, with no strings attached, God damn it. You just saying, yo, I just want to have sex with this person. You know what I'm saying? I just want to have sex. It shouldn't be that heavy that I got to think about, well, if I do this, then I got to, like, that's cool. That's wild to me. This is supposed to be America. Shit, God damn it. Look, Lionel left and Naomi left. They both got out of there. You see, I win. God damn it. I win. Me and Amber Rose win. Get your hoe on. Let's go, Mo. What's good?
I mean, for those that tuned in last night, y'all kind of heard a little bit of what I feel about it. Ultimately, I think just the fact that, you know, the choice will be taken away for many is like the craziest part of it. And for me, just the most frustrating part of it, I think, is just that they, like the reasoning behind is just that, you know, that they care and, you know, which I don't 100% believe. I don't believe that I believe this is definitely, you know, a business move as well, you know. In our country for sure. Because I mean, we've seen other situations in our recent history of like where it's evident that they do not care about us. Like they be trying to make it seem, you know, like, so just stop the cap, you know what I'm saying? Like let women choose for themselves. Granted, yes, people of course can be more responsible. You can always be more responsible. That's something that, you know, okay, may be a benefit as far as this goes, but like I just think taking the choice away from people is just taking steps back. Like it's kind of crazy. Especially if you want to base it off religious reasons and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But even then, I mean, I was always taught anyway, growing up, that, you know, God doesn't take away your choice. Regardless, end of the day, after everything, like you are always still giving a choice to choose for yourself for what you want to do. So that's what I'm saying. Just the fact of like taking away a choice for a lot of people is like, I don't know. I think it's a step in the wrong direction. Personally, it makes me a little bit fearful for what's next to come. Like what is next to be controlled, like, you know.
Facts. And what if you're an older woman, right? Because I was talking about this. I wanted to bring this up. What if I think everybody all immediately thinks of like young people just like being irresponsible, having just irresponsible sex. But what if you're an older woman? Because everybody knows that the statistics say I think once you get like over, is it like 35, I believe it is, that like if you get pregnant over 35 now, there's a bigger chance of like complications. There's a bigger, you know what I'm saying? So if you're a woman of that age and you happen to become pregnant, you may not want to take those chances. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. I definitely don't like that. That can be the case. Like even if it's something wrong with the fetus, I think that's what's really crazy. Like if it does have a disability and you don't want to go forward with the pregnancy, like you should still be able to get it done if you need to get it done.
That's facts, you know. All right, man.
Yeah, and then like what Mo said, like what it could lead to, just like how that dude, the Uncle Tom on the Supreme Court, was talking about like how he would want to go for contraceptives next and shit like that. Even though, you know, birth control is fucking up women's bodies anyway. Like, and this,
I'm hearing people talking about like Plan B is being taken off the shelves in certain states.
That's crazy. Like,
limited it. It's not.
What'd you say?
They just limited how many you
Okay,
can
I'll be
get.
back, you guys. I'll see y'all when I get home.
All right, hold on. They're limiting how many you can get. What if I need shit?
Yeah.
I need to get a week's worth. God damn it!
because there's probably people trying to
like,
get
I
in
just
there and
nutted
buy
in
them
4
up just
bitches.
like
I
that.
just need to get
Yes, people buying them up. That's why.
Exactly. So I mean, I can understand limitations. They gonna need to do that at some point because people trying to resell them bitches now probably and do all kinds of stuff. Like, yo, like we also talked about this last night as well. Is that, you know, the black market for this type of shit, we don't know what that's gonna turn into either because.
Yeah.
You know, now women are going to be, you know, potentially desperate to, you know, change the situation. And it's like, now what am I willing to do to get there? Like, and it's like, damn, we could at least be monitored by doctors with shit that's actually like safer for you. And, you know, people to go and check in on you and shit like that if you need it. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I just like, I don't know. I feel like it's a domino effect right now. It's kind of scary. And it's like, damn. What the fuck? Like, what are we really able to do? Like, what are we really able to be? Like, we are not free in any sense of the word. So, I mean, that's just my opinion about it.
Yeah. If you're gonna, listen, it sets a precedent, right? Because this was the first time that the Supreme Court had ever went back and looked at a ruling that they had already previously made, right?
And like 50 years, like, yo, like
They did that
this shit
shit
is
50
affecting
years
us
ago.
in 2022. A 50-year-old case affecting us in 2022. Like, the fact that this is even possible, like, is crazy.
But
Like,
it does show this though. Like, since that ruling came out 50 years ago, conservatives have been wanting and trying to stack the Supreme Court with enough conservative judges so specifically they can get that shit overturned. That's been their goal for the last 50 years. And it just so happened that when Trump was elected, he had the opportunity to put 3 Supreme Court justices on that Supreme Court. So they talking about coming after Brown versus Board of Education.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, please separate us. I've been asking for that since I was in school. I was like, why did segregation even happen? Like, what? Why do you want to be with them again? Why do you want to be with them again? I don't get it. But
Listen,
see, like, because I'm already done with that old system. Like, I'm done with that. I'm not fucking with school. Like, my son's not going to they fucking schools. Like, I don't think, like I said, I'm praying on their downfall and I'm doing magic on it. Okay. And so that's
God damn, not magic.
That's all I can say about that.
They coming after everything though. From people are saying that first they're gonna try to go after this Brown versus Board of Education. People are saying that they're gonna try to go after the gay marriage thing. They're gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't over. Cause like now if we're going here, we're gonna start going after everything. So we will see.
So now it's time to fuck shit
now
up.
that people just gotta say when enough is enough. And that's our constitutional right.
Yes, we'll see. We will see what happens. All right, man. That's it for the heavy stuff for tonight. Thank y'all for hanging in there with us. Whew, let me just woo.
I think I need a drink.
God damn, let me woo for a second. That shit is heavy, man. That Roe V Wade is heavy.
I need something to sip on. Hold on.
You dig? You dig. What up, Jasmine? Let's take a quick second to like give some plugs. Let's shout out. What's up with right now with the website, Naomi? Is it up? Are we doing
it? It's still up. I haven't took it down. So you can still go and order your shit from Nice Touch Jewelry. Go get your jewels for now, especially at this price. Because once I redo the site, you know, the price are going up. I haven't adjusted for any inflation and shit.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
No, for real, shit is changing. So I really have to do like a complete overhaul of my site. So yeah, y'all get it. Wow, the getting's good. You know, but I always just want to stay affordable for the people. That's what I think. You know, one of the reasons I started Nice Touch is just for people to be able to get gold at an affordable price that's actually going to last. Like, that's just not going to tarnish on your eyes. It's not going to turn you green. It's not going to be brown around your neck. Like, you good. So make sure y'all get your collections of earrings, rings, necklaces. I got the solitaire chains for my guys.
You dig?
So, yeah, make sure y'all hit me up.
Let's get it. Let's go over to the Nays Touch. Y'all make sure y'all patronize her, man. Nays, Naes, Nays Touch Jewelry.com. Y'all make sure y'all show her some love. And also y'all can hit up my boy Malcolm at malcolmmyers.info. Hit him up, man. He does some good graphics works. He's done some work for the show as well. If you need somebody to do some graphics for you, if you need some images, whatever you need, man, you can hit him up. malcolmmyers.info is the website. You dig what I'm saying? He got some fly stuff over there. He out of New York, so I'm not gonna hold that against him. So holla at him as well. Do we got the candles, Torian? I'm scared to ask, but do we got the candles yet?
No, we don't got the bussy candles yet. They still coming.
They coming. Shit, they on the way. They loaded.
Spring, summer, September. That's when they coming.
They loaded still. Okay, goddamn, let's have some fun now, man. Let's go here. Okay, who saw this shit? Because I'm thinking it's still Cap. First of all, let me say this. I'm thinking this is Cap, right? But because I know men and women, this could also be a very real situation. Because I know a lot of ratchet females, women, and I know a lot of dudes that be on the bullshit as well. Did y'all catch this online? What it do, Dante? Can you stand down tonight? Listen, this is my ask of you tonight, Dante. Just stick to the topics. Okay. There could be a lot of men and women, and I think we talked about this on the show before. This is the situation where if you have a baby with a woman and she has multiple kids, right? And now you're bringing your kid something to eat for lunch. You on your lunch break, you bringing your kid something to eat for lunch. Are you in the wrong for that? This is a 3-part. We're gonna go to 3 parts of this. What up, Dante? This is 3 parts. So we're gonna play part 1 of this, right? So here we go. This is part 1. Let's watch this and we'll come right back.
And daddy, my baby daddy, come here with one meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids from McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not gonna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one. And daddy, my baby daddy.
Okay, that's part 1. That's part 1. Any thoughts so far? That's part 1.
She forcing it.
I hate that she just had to do it in this manner. I hate that, that she was recording and being so aggressive towards him.
Yeah.
Those points were made, but
okay. That's part 1. Let me find part 2. Let's get part 2 queued up. Hold on. That's part 1 of this. So the initial setup is that she has a total of 4 kids. I don't know how many baby dads she has, but she has a total of 4 kids. She has one with this gentleman. Yeah, she got 4 kids. She has one with this gentleman. And
so why do you think I'm gonna feed all 3 of your kids?
Well, she'll explain it to you, Torian. Here we go. Let's talk to her. Talk to him, goddammit.
How is that dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Hold on, my bad. That's the wrong one. Hold on, goddamn.
No, that's that part 2. That looked like the right part.
Oh, that's the right. Oh, my bad.
You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. You sound dumb.
How is that dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Where are they daddies at? Nobody told you talk to them other. You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. You sound.
There you go. He said those are your kids. So let's go to part 3 because I thought that part 2 was longer. Maybe I got the wrong part 2. Let's go to part 3 because it is a lot longer. Let me go to part 3. So that's him. He's saying like, yo, those are your goddamn kids. Those ain't my kids. This is a very long version right here. This is about 2 minutes. We're going to let this ride, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to react to this. Here we go.
Talk to mother. You have them other kids. They're your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all. How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
So
you know I get food stamps on the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids. That ain't mine.
Yeah, they're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me. Yes, you did.
You expect me to take care of kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids. Because I'm exposing. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're foolish in this bullshit. You only come here with one piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all. Then he can't take that. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I can like maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the? Do I like go to my mother account? Spend money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings, though.
So that's what you gonna go with. That's the one you
gonna. Those are your fucking kids' siblings.
They're my. So that means
yeah. So don't. No, I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Please.
Okay.
She's giving me a headache.
Same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to.
Do we need to get to the rest of the 40 seconds or 20 seconds?
We got 40 more. We got a little bit more time.
Yeah, here.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here.
Not fine. Give it here.
Nah, that shit was wild.
Oh, I cannot. Please change the channel now.
Oh wow, I didn't see that. Oh wow.
I had to let that part play for you, Lionel, because I knew that was
Oh wow. Wow.
okay, let's go.
Wait, what happened? What happened? Smoke. Wait, is that
Torian.
Can I just get this on my
all the smoke? Let's go, Torian. That's basically it. That's basically it. There's no more that happens after that.
So he on choker? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, damn.
I'm just kidding, y'all. I don't condone that. Let's not with the camera on.
Okay, so here we go. Talk to me, y'all.
That's crazy. I mean, I'm with him. I could see what she mean, but still, it's not his responsibility. If you know he finna bring your kid some food, and you need to be like, hey, can you grab 3 more sandwiches for my 3 kids, and I'll give you the money. That's the conversation that needs to be said. But she shouldn't feel like so entitled by him bringing her other kids food just because he bringing his son some food or daughter, I don't know. But yeah, she just hella entitled and keep speaking about how she got food stamps on the left. Like, what they got to do with me? You gonna give me some of the food stamps? Is that what you
She's like, the kids are starving. Help, nigga. Help. Nigga, I need help. So I feel like.
But what they say, closed mouths don't get fed. So she better speak up. Of
course, he does not have to do that because he is only a parent to one child. So he only got to make sure his child is good. But if you're a decent person, like, damn, you going to somebody's house, you're stopping by the store. I've made calls to friends like, do you want something? Like, do I need to get anything else when you're having a conversation like, oh, I'm going to get food? Do you need anything else? Or think like, okay, my child lives here with his siblings. Like, he's obviously not the sole custody parent. Like, so he's able to come and go as he please and be able to live his life as he wants to live that shit. All he's doing is dropping off some food. Okay, that's the bare minimum. Like, your son actually been on my head the last 12 hours. Like, I'm dying and need a break, actually. But all you're doing is dropping off some food. Okay, thank you. But, like, and maybe he's broke. Like, maybe that's the only thing.
Damn, why you gotta be
he
broke?
don't got no money. Because $20, he went to McDonald's or some shit. Like, I was
But
at
man,
McDonald's
okay,
for my
let me
son
ask
the
you this,
other
though.
day. No, I was at McDonald's for my son the other day. A Happy Meal was $5.08.
Okay, but let me ask you.
$5. Okay.
But let me ask you this though, Naomi. What if he does that every day for his son?
Maybe he don't got to do it every day.
Well, hold
But
on.
I don't know.
know. That's his son.
But I guess he did say he does it every other day. But
That's what I'm
damn, like,
saying.
so
That's a lot of
even
money.
at that, so if you've been doing it every other day for so long, like, that's causing resentment in the other siblings. Like, you know, these other children exist here, and let's think about them as children, not just some other niggas like that you don't care about, that you have no attachment to, because your child has an attachment with them. That they're there with them every day. That's their motherfucking sister and brother. And like, you gonna let them go hungry because that's not your child? I don't think it's a big deal to just buy your kids some food. Like, if I have
Hey, Jasmine, what's good?
if I have Lionel's son, best believe like he's getting taken care of like he's my son too. He doesn't have to be my son. Like, my son fucks with him, so my son's actually gonna make sure he's good. My son's gonna be, where's his? So I don't know.
That's because y'all friends, but like he not gonna bring no other kids no food.
Yeah, like,
But at the same time, he might not know that the other father's not doing the
feel like
same. He might
It's
not.
just
He might
different because women
bring some
are
food for my
different.
kids. They dad's probably bringing some food for them.
Yes, women will try to take advantage of you in that situation, and that's what I'm like hearing. I'll just look at this, like, ma'am, I'm at your door now. What makes you think, ma'am, excuse me, knock knock. What makes you think that it's his responsibility to be taking care of like your children? Not y'all's child, y'all's kid, but your children. Like, that's okay. We can talk about it because if there's validity there, that's like, then it's valid. But I would love to know what makes you think that this man has to take care of like your children because you're having a hard time doing it. If you're saying like, you know, my food stamps don't come to 11, that makes me think, baby, we need to go back to the drawing board. We need to hustle. We need a job. We need occupation. We need dreams. First of all, let's dream, baby. We need to achieve some shit aside from waiting for the 11 for them food stamps. And that's not shade at all, but it's like, it's only because it's like, how can you comfort somebody else for not providing for you when you're on food stamps? When you're not even like, really, where's your ambition?
Right.
First of all, like, you don't get to clock him. You don't get to clock him when he's taking care of his kid. Who knows what it took? And it's no shade to broke people. I'm not mad at him if he's broke. He showed the fuck up. He showed up and he had a Happy Meal for his son, period. Like, period. So I'm not mad at him at all. But what I am mad at is, why do you think you get to clock him? Because he's not taking care of your motherfucking 8 other kids that you open up their legs, pop that pussy for these guys.
Ooh.
City girl. Yeah, you were a city girl 2 years ago, and now you're popping on him. So that's what I'm like, she needs to be clocked. Thoroughly. She needs a thorough clock because it's out of line. And he's being there. Who knows? That may be all he can afford, or like whatever he can afford to like offer. It's his kid, bitch. So I think this is great. If you need like ham sandwiches for the other kids, that's like, it may be a sad reality. You know, they may learn to like work their asses off. Like, do y'all want ham sandwiches for the rest of y'all's lives, or bitch, do you want McDonald's still? Like, so I don't know what to say. I'm also not co-parenting, so.
Hey, hold on. What if he would have got his son McDonald's, but he would have bought 3 Lunchables for the other kids?
That's thoughtful. That's thoughtful.
You know, they had a problem with that too.
Should have been Lunchables, bitch. Lunchables.
I mean, like, because I feel like y'all
Hey,
are
bro.
really thinking on it from like the mother. I guess I'm just looking at the children. That's all I'm caring about.
You know what,
It's
Naomi?
like,
You know what's funny, Naomi? Let me say this real quick. In all honesty, the longer I looked at this, the more I said, you know what? I put myself in those kids' position and I said, damn, if I was a dude, like, I would have to think about those kids. Like, those kids just gonna watch this nigga drink that big ass soda. And I'm like,
no.
But that's hypothetically, of course. Like, that's
called
because
sharing.
look at the dad. What if like the dad could like, it's like, this is because we're talking about McDonald's
I mean,
here.
obviously,
He's not
it's a
taking us to Red
ghetto-ass
Lobster. He's not taking us to
Obviously, it's a ghetto ass situation.
Right.
That is things
But
first.
here's my
like,
point.
That's some hood shit, and you gotta look at it from a hood perspective. Like, yes, he's trying to be a good father, but all I'm seeing. Okay, well, let me be quiet because I guess.
Yes, he's trying to be there. Like, who knows? If it's like, if we're talking about McDonald's at this point, then like at this point, at least he's doing it for his kid. At
But
least.
like what I'm saying is that like I think she had a point. Well, maybe he had a point where he was like, well, yo, when I want to come through and bring my kids to McDonald's, why don't you just let my kid come outside? Me and him can ride around in my car. He can eat his food. You know what I'm saying? Then I can drop him back off.
And maybe that could be sometimes. But now that she's expressed this to you, like, okay, well, the siblings are starting to feel like a type of way. Like,
Yeah,
so what? How
Have
are
you
you
talked to
going
their
to
dads?
move forward?
Have you talked to the siblings' dads?
Depending
No,
on
but
their,
like, who knows what the situation is? But
yeah,
like,
that's facts.
and of course, the kids have to be affected by that already. Like,
Hold
so
on.
why
Let me
make
ask you
it
this, Naomi.
harder
Let me ask you this, Naomi.
It's okay, Naomi.
Hold on, Lionel. Let me ask Naomi this question.
You're saying it's okay for them to go hungry.
Hold on.
I mean, I was with a lot of niggas who were starving
Hold
as
on,
kids. I remember
Naomi.
that shit.
Over to Naomi. I have a question.
What's up?
Because she has 3 other kids.
Yeah.
I don't know what the baby daddy situation is. Let's just assume this for this question. Let's just assume she has 4 kids and 4 baby daddies. Let's just assume that, right? I mean, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I supposed to?
But damn, if you're the 4th baby daddy, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry for you.
Well, no. Stay. Let's stay right there for a second. Let's stay right there. Because she said this. I want to play her part. She said this
No,
again.
she definitely said
Yeah, she did. Because
Bitch, you knew what
if
you
you
was
are the
getting
4th
into.
baby daddy, don't act brand new. Let me play her. That's a good point, Naomi. If you the 4th baby daddy, don't come into this shit acting brand new now. I gotta give her some clout.
No, because at one point you would have had to been playing stepdaddy at least for a little
That's
bit.
a fact. Let's play this. Hold on, let's go.
In and out.
They're your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all.
Yeah.
Look, that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's.
Okay, let's stop it there because that's my thing. If you're bringing lunch and the other kids in this motherfucker eating beanie weenies, and this nigga in here with a whole goddamn 10-piece nugget, because that's not a Happy Meal. Look at what he got in his hand. That's not a Happy Meal. That's a big ass drink. That's a big ass high
That
C.
nigga got a number
right
10.
there,
Right, please.
Number 10.
Real meal.
That nigga got number 10. He got a number 10, nigga. You dig? So you got a 10-piece nugget, a big ass high C, and a large fry, and I'm over here eating these goddamn beanie weenies.
And y'all are out of line because why are y'all talking to this man? Y'all need to be talking to that kid's dad.
They're not there.
I'm with you, Lionel.
Okay, but okay.
But I even like that
So
they was trying
I
to make the
feel
boy
it.
seem like he was broke.
And I
Like,
think it just goes to show character
How am I
because
broke?
of course we have choice to do whatever we want to in life. He could definitely be aware that his son lives in a home with his siblings and that he's bringing them food and the other ones don't get any. Like, and their kids, they're gonna want shit the other kids
That's
have.
hard to explain to
They're
kids.
fucking kids.
That's
So
hard to
he's
explain to
sharing his
kids.
shit anyway. He's
Yeah.
already sharing his shit with his siblings. Like, damn. Get
But
some more food.
yeah, this is
Dad.
out of line because what y'all is trying to do is like, okay, she got X amount of baby dads. So y'all are trying to penalize the one for actually showing
They
up.
should all
Because
do
the other
it,
ones ain't
actually.
showing up. No.
They should all do
You
it.
need to be
Those
calling
kids
them
that be
daddies.
hungry, that's the
You need
whole
to get them
thing.
daddies on the hotline because what y'all care about is them kids. So y'all need to get them daddies on the hotline because y'all care about them kids.
Well,
baby.
we only
Are they
got one of
daddy?
them. We gotta
Okay?
get others.
Where's your dad? You in that corner. Where's your daddy? Because don't penalize him because he's showing up. He's doing
No,
his
like, honestly, no, but
no, he's doing his due diligence with his gotcha bitch. He done knocked her up. He showed up at the McDonald's. We're not gonna knock at his door. Where's your dad?
right, knock at the woman though.
Or her door. Yes, sir.
But she needs to be paying.
We
Like,
be looking at her like, ma'am, you need to stop opening your legs. Close the fucking shop, bitch. You waiting for your food stamps? You can't even get a McDonald's. Close the doors. Close them legs. Close the shop.
I didn't
Don't produce nothing else right now. Don't produce nothing else right now. because them kids are hungry.
No, and it's
McDonald's.
crazy that she didn't she
The food stamps
because
can
I'm
only
thinking
go so
about how
far.
high.
Clearly,
But
food stamps
wait,
can get you a hot meal at
but wait,
McDonald's.
but wait.
Let's
Okay,
go, Mo.
so
Talk to him, Shawty
we're
Mo.
talking about, okay, so I know the question here is where are the other daddies? Like, and people saying like they're not there, they're not there. Okay, but at the end of the day, them not being there to do this for their children, why do I have to take heat for that? Like, that is not something that you should be coming at me for. At the end of the day, I feel like he's probably that one that gets the, just like shots fired at him because he's the one that is there to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, okay, like, and granted, I feel like he could do it a little bit better. Like, if you only want to feed your child, then okay, maybe you need to pick your child up, spend some time with your child, like do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't just, I'm gonna
He
drop
wanted
this
to,
food
she
off
didn't
real
let
quick.
him.
She still
Okay,
said
well,
no. She was like, no.
okay, well, she was saying no about that. Then it's like, okay, now you're just trying to put me in this position
Yeah.
that it's
You
like
trying
I
to
have to
expose me.
feel, I gotta feel bad. Like, I'm sorry, but I think some people are gonna think in the perspective that everybody just has that feeling and that, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they just have that sensitivity towards kids. That's not the case for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
not every person has that sensitivity where it's just like, oh, considerate of kids and things like that. Like, people really got that mentality. Like, honestly, this is my child. I'm worried about my child. That's tunnel vision there. Like, fuck them other kids. Like, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, it's just, yes, I can agree that, yes, like, it is a decent person to at least consider everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just walk into a room and I'm the only one eating in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on the room too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when it comes to kids, we're just expecting that he's just gonna have that sensitivity towards them. Like, oh yeah, and if he's doing this every other day, I'm sorry, I'm not coming out of pocket.
And Monique,
20
I don't want to
$25
interrupt
every
you at
other
all.
day for
Wait, just to
other
catch you
kids
because
that are not
you're
mine.
making such a good point. I just want to catch that point because that's such a good point. And to like add on to that, like I don't think people acknowledge. First and foremost, let me slow it down a little bit because it's so important. To
Let's
be
go,
a
Lionel.
man, to be a dad is a real thing, and women especially put such heavy emphasis as if, right, like you should and you just could and you just can. No, bitch, I make this decision, and I do this on the strength of the love that I have for my children and for you. And so, like, first of all, to just overlook and to like act as if like it's like he's doing something for his child, that's major. Like, if anything, if we're gonna have this conversation, we should be commending him for showing up in a situation with a woman that has been so loose out here, and like she's not even showing up like.
Oh, hold on, Lionel.
You still have
Wait.
to do this.
Because you
Touch
really
shade?
coming for her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would love to. I'm turning to Yanla tonight for her because I got questions, girl. Yes, I mean Yanla on her ass tonight. Because what the fuck? And you're not gonna come for the happy meal dad that's showing up. I love that, and like I just wanted to say all that to say like I'm a dad myself, and I show up every second that I can, and like, and it's not easy, and it's like it takes effort, and it takes love, and it takes like intention, and it takes God Himself, and like to do that and to be that and to have this God given that, like I would hate for any society to be coming for him as if like that's not enough. Cause like that's powerful in itself. Like, thank you for showing up. And like she is a bitch that can't even recognize that in itself, which is potentially why she's in the position that she's in, bitch. Your children need their fathers, and that's the bottom line. Thank him and go talk to the other daddies and stop being a bitch. Because what I'm getting is like push away. I'm getting push away difficult. And like for him to show up is everything. That's why I feel like the topic of this conversation should be he showed up with a happy fucking meal, bitch. And it wasn't a happy meal. It was that full fucking meal for his kid.
Right.
The topic of the conversation needs to be pick who the fuck you have your child with correctly. Okay, because I feel like she been like I can see her so like visibly, like I know that energy.
Naomi, you frozen.
Like, I know.
Hold on, Naomi, you a bit frozen. What's going on with your wife?
Are you telling her to pick wisely, Naomi? Are you telling her to pick wisely? Because I'm telling him to pick wisely.
There you go.
I'm
You
telling
good now, Naomi.
I'm telling everybody to pick wisely. The one thing you don't want to do is fucking have a kid with a wrong person, because you might end up with this difficult bitch. And you are going to have to be dealing with this for life. Yeah. But guess what? Them siblings never going to go away either. So, like, show them some, like, if this is really what you want it to be for the children. Because I actually asked my baby daddy about this, like, because I wanted to see how he felt about it. And like, and he didn't even see that shit, and so I had to show him. And he was like, I would just feed the kids. But my baby daddy's that type of nigga, like.
No,
So,
and I understand,
so
and like
definitely
same, but
just
that's
to the character.
all right,
And he
but that's not
also
fair to
said,
think because that's
he
not
also
what.
said that was his reality.
Yes.
Because he his siblings' dad would come and give them and be having food for them, but he would bring it for everybody too. Like,
But aside from that, like that guy's reality could be his reality. Like we're fortunate enough to ever make a decision to feed our own and someone else potentially. That's fortunate.
Yes, but
to have you guys. Like bitch, that's not granted. The fact that he showed up to feed his son is
and
no.
you're saying it's not granted because men have that right. They have the right to walk away from their child's life.
But women have that right. She's sitting here like depending in order to feed her children. Saying, you know I don't get food stamps 11.
He was able to drive away. Like,
no ma'am, no ma'am. My grandmother has 7 kids. When she said, bitch, this is crazy, I'm going to school. She went to college with 7 kids and got a nursing degree. She's a registered nurse. There's no, you don't get to sit up here and tell me, bitch, you know, the food stamps don't come until this day when you're not doing anything about it. Like, those are your actual kids, bitch. You open them late. So that's why I'm like, this ties into the Roe V way, what we're dealing with, because I'm tired. Because I'm a working man. I'm a man, and there's a lot of men who actually step up to the plate, and like, you have the responsibility of, bitch, you nutted in her. So you need to do what you need to do now. Like, you nutted in her. Now there's children. Protect, feed, provide, and all this shit, and people stand up to that. But like, I feel like women have to stand up to that as well in a situation where like there might not be a guy that's doing that, and vice versa. Guys, if there's a woman that's not being as nurturing, like nonetheless, the kid deserves it.
Let's do this real quick. Let's play this video so that everybody that just recently joined us can see the video we're talking about. Let's go.
You know I get food stamps on the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine.
Yeah, they're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids. Because I'm exposing. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're foolish.
That's crazy.
You only come here with one piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
Dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all. Then he can't take that. He can't eat it.
Maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the fuck? Do I like going to my account, spending money on all those kids? Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings, dog. Dumb.
So that's
those are your fucking kids' siblings. Yeah. So don't. No, I just tell you to take care of them. You can bring them in. Want something to eat.
Food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't ever bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th. Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel like a feel away about me, take them in the room and let them.
I'm not taking my kid in the room.
Down to the car. He ain't even got any for it, but bring out the car for me.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here. Give it here. Give it here. Doug, he ain't eating this. You.
Why don't you just do that?
Because you ain't bringing up for all the other. Like you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that. Dumb. He not finna do it. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them. Bye, stupid. Thought I was finna take that today. Yeah, I had another thing for him today. No, he can't take it today.
She's over here popping.
Okay.
Out.
For everybody that's listening on the podcast version, she threw the food down on the ground once she took it from him. She took the bag and the drink from him and threw it on the ground and basically just said, fuck it.
Okay, Libra Roy. Libra. My question to you, Libra Roy, isn't that evil?
Isn't that what?
Evil.
Like I don't know, cause you know what's funny? Like the more I watched it, I understood both perspectives. Maybe this is my Libra nature, but I understood both.
Of course it is. Okay, Monique.
Goddamn,
Evil. This is evil, Mo.
Now you're trying to get somebody to go with you.
Monique.
Wait, what is evil? What is
She took that food and threw it on the floor and ruined it.
I think that was definitely over the top. Like it was not even that serious. Like
That could have been anger.
I personally, and look, okay, and let's really think about where this anger is stemming from. Because
that's a good
I really feel like the anger is stemming from the fact that like you're already frustrated because you're waiting for your stamps to come in on the 11th. So you already, going. No, like really, like you already going through it. Now this situation is igniting that frustration you already got with yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like because at the end of the day, yo, like I said before, yes, a decent person would always consider others around. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's like the decent way to go. But we can't always expect decency of people, especially when it comes to, a situation like that. First of all, I was a little curious as to how did the whole thing happen from the point of conception to where y'all are at today. Has he ever paid for shit for your other kids? Like, is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's, you had all your other kids already, like, is this new to you? You're just going off about it now? Because if they eating a full grown meal, then that child is, big at that point. So I'm wondering how long has this been an argument? Like, was there a point where he was doing this? Now it's a problem. Like, what's really going on? And I want to know so much more in depth about this. But just like I said, at the end of the day, it's like, as a woman, I feel like, and this is coming from someone who doesn't have kids. This is from someone who is just like taking care of myself in this world. Like, you got to be able to handle your shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I've heard stories, and I'm not saying that this is the case for her, but I'm also saying it's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I've heard from men talk about women with children that got their priorities fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here in the club and I'm doing this and that, but I need to borrow some money for this and that. And like, my shit finna get possessed, like repossessed. Like, that type of shit really happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's another thing that I'm just like, girl, like, I want you to be more on your shit. So this isn't even something that phases you. You know what I'm saying? Like, where are we going wrong? Let's fix this portion of it, because yeah, okay, that nigga not gonna bring you no food for your other kids, but did he ever do that shit in the first place? Why are we blowing up about him and exposing it now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Okay,
it was just way too much.
Okay, so we coming back to you, Libra, with your balanced scale. Okay, so what could you potentially rationalize? Okay, no, I get it. You rationalizing with the kids, not necessarily her.
Right.
You're saying like, okay, at least obviously the kids are hungry, so clearly feed the kids.
Yeah. Here's what I'm saying.
So would you leave and go back to McDonald's?
Here's what I'm saying, and you will soon experience this once you have multiple kids. Once you have more than one kid there, you feel yo, everything has to be equal. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not blaming him because like, yo, he only has one kid. You know what I'm saying? I think that like they probably should have a better conversation about if he's gonna bring his child lunch, how that looks. You know what I'm saying? Does his son need to go with him to the park? Does his son need to go with him to McDonald's so they can eat the lunch? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not the other kids, because it is a thing. Like me personally, again, I told y'all, I was the dude that told y'all last week, right? Because we talked about going to speed dating. We talked about going to these dating things. If I was in there and it was a woman that was not getting talked to, she was not getting anybody pulling up to her, I would pull up on her and be like, yo, I think, you know what I'm saying? What's good? Let's talk.
And why do you feel that responsibility? That's crazy.
Like, I'm that person. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that like, you
deserve to choose. You deserve to have your choice, your way.
Let me say this, but
to be the girl that's rubbing her armpit.
Wait, Roy. I'm finna send you this video. You need to play this right now.
Can you put it in the thing? Hold on. Can somebody, because Tiara said, did y'all see her response? And I did. I mean, I'm sorry, Jasmine
what
said
Tiara's response?
Oh, response.
I did not see her response.
Oh, we
Oh,
gonna
no,
watch it right now.
What did she say, Jasmine?
I didn't see it.
Oh wow,
We
that's
finna find out.
Briggs. Wow. Hi,
I didn't
Jasmine.
see it.
I know this is my doubles partner right here, Team Grievance. What's good?
No,
Hold on, you
okay.
hold
Wagner
on. First of all,
building.
hold on. Let me say this.
Ah.
Tori is an asshole. Let me just say that to everybody.
You just see
Let
it.
me put that out there for everybody right now.
I'm trying to see if I can share my screen. Can I?
Yeah, you can share your screen. Go
Where
ahead.
you
You can
can, Torian?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Go ahead. Once you pull it up, I can pull it up here. But you can share your screen. Torian is a true asshole. Y'all finna
Like,
see
what
how
do you have
much
up your sleeve, Torian?
No, because he wanted us to see it right now. He stopped the show and everything.
Torian.
No,
It's a
but
big conversation.
I said,
Hold on, it's not sharing, Torian. Mo, tell him how to do it, Mo. Mo did it last week. Tell him how to do it, Mo.
Can y'all see it?
you just
No.
gotta hit the.
Wait,
I heard something, but I don't see anything.
Tell him what to do, Mo.
You just gotta hit the share screen button, and then click on the button on the screen that you want to show.
Oh.
No, she called you.
Okay.
I'm
You
like,
hit the
Wait.
share screen button.
I was going to sub. I was like, what the fuck going
Listen,
on?
Torian's drunk and high.
But I was laughing at it. All right.
Oh, listen.
McDonald's. I said, hi to
So basically, what Torian was sharing is a kid eating some goddamn McDonald's and not giving a fuck.
But he's crying though. Like he like
He is crying. He eating
Oh
the shit
yeah,
out
I
of that
seen
burger, though.
it. It's that crying.
Yeah, he eating the hell out of that burger though. He eating the hell out of that burger. But that's what I'm saying though. It's just like,
Damn,
I
look,
mean,
I'm on my way back.
I think that like something should be probably worked out to where like, yo, you take your kid away from the other kids, because like if those
But
other
see, it's giving bare minimum already, because like he's just bringing the kid some food like every other day. And Lionel, I understand you're saying like, oh, he's being there, but like
kids do need to eat daily.
Tell me, you're contemplating the fact that like clearly the kids are with her though.
That's a fact, Lionel.
That's what you're contemplating in that situation.
I'm saying like she is still the majority where the kids are at and taking care of business. Like you dropping off a meal, like I could just imagine, I could just imagine my baby daddy doing like a walk by, like here's some.
Okay, why is he walking by, baby girl? You need to play your
look,
right.
but who knows? Who
You need
knows?
to not be the antagonist bitch. And you need to be
But you put everything on her.
Because I watched the video.
I feel like it's
only
just
based
both
on the
a
video,
toxic
Nami.
situation.
I'm
I feel
only
like they
giving
both
her-
get shit, and so don't just be giving him extra points.
I'm
Because
only
if
giving
you
her
were
the
better,
points
nigga,
showing
if you
up
knew
and she's
better, you
popping
choose
up.
better. If
How
you
you gonna
knew
pop
better,
up
you
when
choose
he's showing
better.
up? How you gonna pop up when he's showing up? I'm only coming for her because he's showing up and she's popping off.
Nigga, she probably be popping up over the phone too. Like, bitch, wait till I see her ass. I'm finna, cause this sound like she's used to tapping that ass with that mouth.
I'm like, she's out of line. No, I'm tapping her ass, and that's why I'm like, Kevin Samuels, where are you, Kevin? Because
oh my god,
tonight.
No, but don't be trying to get all these women together when all these men aren't together, when they done so much fucking damage, and you just want women to go and be fucking healed and perfect and shit when like they've been getting fucking sexually oppressed like their whole lives. Don't try to up and switch shit. Like, this is survival. These motherfuckers are in survival.
That's why I'm looking at the other dads. I'm not. That's what I am, and I'm fair to them.
Yes, like talk to their dads. They can
He's working with her. You got a guy that's willing to work with you and your kids.
For real. And she got to tone that shit down too. And
he has to.
And I wish she would have said it differently, because it could have just easily been a conversation. Like, she could have took the food and said,
because what is just saying, you need like extra help. Like, hey, I know you like her showing up for him, but like I need extra back. Like, what is your sentiment? Yeah. All you've done was popped off and even ruined the food for my own son.
Facts. And
like,
that was definitely too far.
It's problematic.
But this is some ignorant ass shit, like and like, I could hope motherfuckers get it together in this lifetime And like that could easily be the catalyst for them to get it together. Like, you know what? I actually need to like start doing this and like, because that's the way life works. Like sometimes we got to go through the hard shit so we can actually see the bigger picture. And so that's all along the journey. And I just feel like it should be grace. I'm gonna speak for a baby mama, and I'm gonna say like, this shit is hard, and gratefully I chose a partner who loved me and like who loves his son, like to where that would extend to like outside, like we're able to co-parent. Like I would have no problem buying food for his child. Like
you're reasonable, you're reasonable.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like you have to consciously know who the fuck you're gonna have a child with, because bitch, you could fuck this over, like, and it could be some bullshit, and guess what, you still got to see this bitch in 2 days to drop your son off some more food, like, you know, like, so it's gonna get fixed. You know, that's how that.
Hey, and that's the thing.
Maybe the child is younger.
I'm not mad at him still because he showed up.
Nah, real talk. Like, I'm not mad at him either because he was showing up for his kid, right? So I'm not.
I know,
I'm definitely not
in that situation. They don't show up, even if it's full custody on the mom. Bitch, she's doing it on her own. It would have been to the 11th, bitch. For that one, like that's one off your hand. And this is like you have to be
okay. So don't be asking for none of these food stamps then either. Don't be asking for none of these food stamps, baby daddy. Don't be trying to get up on this tax money. Okay, because that's when baby daddies want they look cut. Okay, they coming around, they being all nice.
Because Naomi, you're just acting like these women are not conniving and manipulative and coming for these men.
I'm saying by the time you have 3 kids and you're working the system, because I had 1 kid and I know how I got up
Naomi.
With 4 kids. You know what type of food stamps you getting? Like, nigga, you know what type of food stamps you getting? Like over a rack for sure. Like
okay,
over
she ain't
a rack
what
a month.
To do with them.
Like,
she can't
she probably selling them bitches and she ain't got money for shit. But I'm saying like, this is a different type of people. Like when people are still in survival mode, when people are still unconscious, what can you fucking do? Like,
you need to tell her to relax,
child.
But have grace, but feed the fucking children.
And his child was being
for the fucking children. If the older, like, I ain't say buy her shit. Don't buy her shit. But I just feel like, you know, when you have a baby mama, baby daddy, like when you have a kid with somebody, that's really some life shit. So I don't know. Who knows how that shit could go? Because that shit could be definitely different in a year or two. And like they're looking back on it like, whoa. Remember when we were like so tripped out, like on the hopefully shit is able to get better.
Yeah,
you know, because I feel like a lot of men in this generation, like millennials and further, well, I don't know what Gen Z is on, but I feel like millennials specifically, we take care of our kids. Like we have so many parents from Generation X, bitch, and the fucking like nigga who was not taking care of their kids. They was motherfucking gone. Nigga, them niggas was gone, okay? Like,
and they were gone, and they were raising their kids on survival.
No, for real.
Okay, so hold on. Let's go to the chat because Courtney Jackson brings up a good point. Does this only apply to food? Does it apply to clothes, shoes, haircuts, gifts, etc.? When is it okay for me to only care for my child?
That's like just food. Like, I feel like, of course, clothes and shoes. Like, if you're going, like, no, of course not. All that shit.
I mean, but if I'm expecting food and I'm acting like that shit, I mean, am I supposed to expect that you're not gonna do that shit for other things that I'm buying for my child? Like,
see, but I feel like that is
at the end of the day, they still gonna feel left out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not really, because I feel like if she's in contact with her other baby daddies, she on that shit with them too.
She would have been doing all of that in the first place.
That's why I don't support this at all. I feel like it's never okay to act like this. It's always okay to like consider your child.
I think people, I would really like, I'm just, as I'm getting older, I'm learning that like people just do not know how to communicate, like at all. Like a lot of people don't know how to communicate. And this is a prime example of just like, this just needs to be communication between the two of them. Like it really didn't even have to escalate to this. And, you know, all the dramatic, you throwing food and shit, like, it didn't even have to get to all this. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I mean, I've seen situations like that too. You know, it's like, just when it just always escalates to those levels. And it's like, That
But
should be
like
fire,
Mo,
though.
but let me ask you a question, though, Mo. And again, I'm not blaming. I don't know the situation, but if the other kids are about to get ready to eat some Captain Crunch, and and this nigga come in with a 10-piece with a high C, I mean that's tough.
That's when
No,
the
it's not, Roy. It's
hey,
not
hey,
tough.
if you take so-and-so with you and eat this food with you, like that's when you tell the baby daddy take the child. Like if you're not
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm real talk,
take
Torian.
him to the car and let him go somewhere.
Facts. I think she needed to be more reasonable and say, "Yo, take your kid with you, and y'all go to the park, go somewhere so he can eat the food, because the rest of the kids finna eat Captain Crunch."
Right, exactly. Not try to expose him. Like what?
Y'all are just. I feel like everyone will be missing the point to like even consider. Bitch, your kids are eating. Like if that one is eating that one is eating that. Like that one is eating. Like we're losing the focus, like the focal point. Because at the end of the day, you're feeding your kids Captain Crunch anyway. She needs to not be considering like lobster tonight for the rest of them. Like no. There's nothing different. This is what y'all eat. Regular scheduled program. Y'all are eating. Everyone's happy and good. You come up here to the side. It's not the biggest deal. I promise. Like
Lionel to kids.
To you. It's
That's
not
what I'm
the
saying.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
McDonald's is a 5-star meal for kids.
Because we know about the kids. They need to realize that their dad is not the way that they feel like he should.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like this is making me want some fries.
No.
Like, I want some McDonald's
I
French
was wanting
fries.
some Captain Crunch. Shit.
I want some French
This is making me want to
fries
get all
and
the
like a
kids in the world that ain't got their dads on. I just say it's okay. Y'all don't need y'all's daddy bringing y'all kids milk. Eat your
like
oodles
shit,
and
bring
noodles
me
tonight.
kids meal.
No, eat your oodles and noodles for the night, and hopefully that's motivating enough for you to like become a different kind of a person in the future. Hopefully you are able to bring your kids Papa Do's, like your kids, right? Like hopefully.
Man, them kids ain't no goddamn Papa Do's. Them kids want a Happy Meal box. That's what they want.
But that's the thing. Everything happens for a reason. And like the fact that y'all are not eating noodles and noodles tonight, and y'all gotta watch that. That's for a reason.
And so
I had to see shit in my life that I just had to see in order for me to become who I was. That's why I hate the fact that like I don't want people to start getting so protective over kids. Like, no, I don't want you to like not have noodles and noodles tonight. You should have McDonald's too. Like, there's shit that you just need to experience as a person, no matter where you are in your life, so that you can get to where the fuck you need to go. And that may be why you chose those parents that are split up or not really shit or whatever, look like that. And it's okay.
I don't blame. Listen, I blame communication in this situation, because I can't blame her, because clearly she can't afford. To your point, Lionel, this kind of really does go back to the Roe v. Wade situation, and this is what I was talking about, because now this is somebody who has 4 kids, multiple baby daddies. She clearly can't afford these kids, right? Because she's mad about somebody bringing McDonald's, but now she has to have these kids, right? And so I don't blame him. He's definitely taking care of his responsibility. I think he's fulfilling his obligation, right? I just think that like when I sit back and I look, I don't know where he is in the line of baby daddies. Let's just assume for my argument right now that he's the 4th baby daddy.
Okay.
If you the 4th baby daddy, come on, fam. She had 3 kids when she met you, fam. Like, you know damn well.
I'm really trying to follow where you're going with this.
That's where I'm going.
Where's the come on?
Follow me, Lionel. I dated, before I married my wife, I dated women with kids. Like, for me, having a woman with kids was never a deal breaker. I never cared about having kids. Okay. So I dated multiple women who had multiple kids. And I always thought in my mind that like, yo, if I have a kid with this person, because I'm acting right, because I'm in this position, like, to your point, I don't know if you're obligated to the same degree, but I would definitely, this is just me, if I had the means, right? And that's the other part of this. We don't, to your, I think you talked about this a minute ago, Lionel. I don't know what his financial situation is, right? He may be only able to afford a number 10. That's all he can get. It's one number 10, goddammit. I'm just simply saying that, like, if you're baby daddy number 4, there was a point in which you were courting a woman with 3 baby daddies.
Mm-hmm.
You were already playing stepdaddy, my guy. Let's not act crazy.
That's not valid. That's an assumption. You don't have to play stepdaddy to hit it.
Right,
I feel like there is
You don't have to play stepdaddy to hit it with these hoes.
What's the one night
let's go. Let's talk that shit. Like,
No,
fuck these
it's not
hoes.
valid. This is
So
not
why
valid.
isn't
Fuck
it
these
his
hoes,
fault
Lionel,
for
let's go.
fucking
It's not
these
valid. I
hoes
would
with
agree if it was
multiple
true.
kids? Why are you fucking these hoes with multiple kids? And that's where
Let's
we also
fuck
need
these
to go
hoes,
in.
Lionel. Let's go.
If he wants to, it's
I'm
his
like, we
prerogative.
can
He can
take
still
away
pull up
the
a
niggas.
McDonald's, baby. He can still pull up. It's his prerogative, bitch. He can add another one and can pull up a McDonald's. That's why. That's the fuck why. And it's not his responsibility about the other three. And that's the reality. That's the truth. And like, that's what she has to deal with. Like, she has to deal with that. The fourth doesn't want to do the other three. Bitch, go talk to the other three. What are we talking about? Hello.
And
You need
that's
to
an
do better,
assumption,
girls. Do
too.
better and go
That's
to
an
the
assumption.
golf
She's
club.
not talking to
Go to
those
the golf
people.
club, baby, or go to the gym, or go to the library and find you a quality that's probably gonna show
How's
up.
she gonna go?
Maybe
She has
Whataburger.
four
He might show up with
kids.
Cars
She has
Jr.
no help.
Maybe Jack in the
baby
Box.
daddy's
He's
only
a broke-
drop off
He's a broke
food.
bitch.
The baby
Nigga,
daddy's only
no,
drop
ma'am.
off
You need to
food.
stop finding him in the club on
One
Fifth
mic,
Avenue.
one mic.
Stop
Hold
finding him in the club on 6th Street.
Whoa. Hold on, we can't hear y'all. One mic. I gotta pause you, Lionel. Go ahead, Naomi, and then we'll let Lionel jump in. Go ahead, Naomi.
I wasn't saying shit. I was just talking shit.
Oh, he was talking shit. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Lionel.
I was.
Oh,
What you
okay.
was saying?
You,
Nah,
man, like, let's go, Torian.
I don't want to say it no more.
What? Goddamn, nigga! I just
Dorian said, "Fuck them kids." No, but I feel like, you don't got to be so harsh on people. I just like to give people some grace. So, but I see it from both sides, of course. But
I just didn't like how people was being so harsh on the man. They was like coming for him, like if he broke, just say that. Like, but clearly the baby mama broke. So why ain't y'all like saying nothing about her? Like,
she got 4 kids. Of course she's broke.
Bro, you had the 4 kids out of your coochie couch.
Okay,
Came out of your
them
coochie
niggas be
couch.
having them kids too. Like,
Your
I don't
coochie
want to hear
couch.
that.
but what if also like this was like a one night stand that he had with her, and got
That's
pregnant?
his fault. Then don't have one night stands, and that's
No,
why I'm
this
saying
is so
you have to be
unreasonable and
conscious on
irrational.
who you're fucking.
Well,
Don't
tell
let
her that,
America
Naomi. Don't knock
trick
at her
you
down.
into
Tell her that with the
thinking you
noodles
could
and
just
noodles and the
fuck,
sausage
fuck.
chopped up for 2 kids.
Lie. What's the
You
Chopping
might
up a
ruin your
sausage.
life.
Chopping up a
Having
hot
kids
dog
might
for
ruin
5
your
kids.
life.
Chopping up a hot dog for 5 kids. 1 hot dog for 5 kids. Tell her that. Because now she's waiting at the one that's showing up with the McDonald's and look, and she's mad. Tell her that. You need to find a nigga that he can afford all of them, baby. You don't even got to play this game.
Because I'm
Tell
like,
her that. Tell her that, baby. You need to go down to Tuscaloosa, Mississippi, go to Pink, and get you the right one. That's gonna give you he's gonna look for all 5 of them. But she can't be mad. That's crazy. Those are your children.
Split that meal. If he got chicken nuggets, he could have gave two.
Everybody getting half a chicken nugget meal tonight. Everybody getting half a meal tonight.
Right. She wasn't thinking she gonna throw the food. Like,
And the
why?
rest of the noodles, y'all getting the extra chicken noodle in y'all's noodles and y'all's ramen. I'm gonna add an egg, a chicken nugget, in y'all's ramen tonight. Right.
She fumbled the bag literally.
She threw the bag on the ground, and that's out of line.
Hold on.
Like those fries were wasted.
Hold on. Can I play something for y'all real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
She chose violence.
Good dick sucker. What the fuck? Hold on. All my bitches get your motherfucking hoe on.
There you go. Get your hoe on out here in these streets. I want you to get your hoe on. That's what I
Right.
want.
She should have got. She should.
Please be
Ask some nigga over there.
responsible, bro.
Was it a
Responsibly
conspiracy? Hold on. Was it a conspiracy that when she did the same week she dropped that song, Roe V. Wade got overturned?
Coincidence.
The city girls are down.
Roe v. Wade got overturned the same week that she dropped Get Your Hoe On. You did. Let's keep playing it. Hold on. Let's go.
All my bitches get your hoe on. All my bitches get your motherfucking hoe on. What? All my bitches get your hoe on.
There you go. Get your
I
hoe
thought that was a prime example of how many guys that just don't show up because they don't have the prerogative to or the drive. But then the one that does, look at the treatment, the reality for him. And like I know people like in that boat, and it sucks. And it's like, damn, like you actually really want to be there, and like it's just like tough to. Like that's
No, I'm
so
with
not
you.
fine. Like that's
No,
fucked
I'm
up.
with
'Cause it's like he could just not show up, and like going forward, imagine what this would feel like to just bring your kids some fucking nuggets, and like this is like your reality now. Like this actually happened for him.
Yeah, I'm with you, Lionel. I definitely understand where you're coming from. I just it was funny because as somebody who has multiple kids, all I was thinking about because like me and my wife have because like our kids, me and my wife's kids are we have a what most would consider a large age gap. So we have a 13-year-old and a 4-year-old. So that's a large age gap. But I always make sure that when we get them things that like if we get something for one, with however much we spend, we got to spend the same amount on the other one. That's just me, right? Now I understand those are my kids, right? In this situation, this is somebody who, again, he got with this woman and she already had kids. The way she's talking, it sounds like she already has 3 kids. It sounds like his kid may be the youngest. I don't know, but I'm just going by the way she's talking. I'm not saying that he's obligated. Understand? I don't believe he's obligated to do anything for those other kids, right? But I feel like a conversation needs to be had between him and his baby mom about when he is going to come over and bring food to his kid.
Like what that looks like.
Yes. There needs to be a conversation about like, yo, so how does this work? I'm going to come over and bring kid to Junior. How does this, you know what I'm saying? Does he need to come with me? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not bringing food. And I think she needs to be understanding of that. She needs to really understand that, like, yo, he doesn't owe it. Like, he's not the daddy for the. It's not his fault that your other baby daddies aren't being there for these kids. You know what I'm saying? That's not his fault.
So stop yelling at him down, like, and then she, like I said, she was sitting there. I think in the video she was saying like, you always do this. You always like I always say like, okay, well, I mean, obviously, like he's not hearing you. You yelling and blowing up on the shit like,
You scaring him to
especially
go
in that
away.
situation where if that is his only child, then yeah, okay, it's. I honestly was wondering too, like while we talked about this, if the situation would have been a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Let's say he's living with his girlfriend or something. She still has custody of their child. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But she wants to bring her child some food, but he got a baby with this woman he's staying with. He got a child with them. Like, is she extending that same shit to those kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you be extending that same thing? And I think that's ultimately what I think you need to look deep down and understand that about yourself. Like, are you doing this if
Let me ask
the
you
roles
this,
were
Mo.
reversed?
Let me ask you this, Mo. Should the baby daddy be trying to get custody?
I mean, at that point, if he just wants to be there for his child and like, and he feels he can, and he's not able to do that because of her, then yes. But I mean, it just
It
depends. At the end of the
sounds
day,
like she
this
can't
is the
take
thing.
care of it.
This one video doesn't tell me what type of father he is. You know what I'm
But I'm
saying?
just saying, it sounds like she can't take care of 4 kids, is the way it
I
sounds.
mean, yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I mean, he definitely needs to reevaluate the situation and figure some shit out because it's like now at this point I should be a little, why are you not concerned about your child or, and not to say that he isn't, but it's like, damn, all right, so something got to go, something got to change. Because if
why I
your
just
child is
love
in this
the bottom
environment, that's your child in that environment too, where it's like
right.
we all hungry over here. Okay, well that's my child too. So let me figure this out so I can have my child over here with me, where I can always have them fed. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yes, they definitely need to do some evaluating on both of their sides. I feel like she needs to kind of check herself before she just start going off on him like that. Because, like I said, I mean, at the end of the day, whenever people have those disagreements, usually it is because I can't see something from your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he doesn't have multiple kids. He's not in the house with multiple kids. He's not on that thought process of, okay, well, multiple kids. Now I'm thinking that everybody just has to be on the same page equally. I'm coming in. This is my child. I'm worried about me and my child. This is tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? So you can just communicate that without being dramatic and throwing food and being extra.
Yeah, listen, this is a hell of a topic, man. Listen, everybody's going in. Shout out to let me shout out to everybody, man, that listens to us on the podcast. Shout out to all of our domestic listeners on the podcast. Shout out to all of our international listeners. Our stream. Let me share this with everybody on the show right now. Our stream for our audio podcast every single week goes up from what it was the prior week, the prior year. We're doing very good on our audio streaming right now. So shout out to everybody how did everybody just click off at once? What the hell just happened?
Sorry, I'm about to post a
Y'all
selfie on IG.
You posting a selfie? What the hell is going on?
I'm like, I'm trying to order McDonald's fries.
This nigga wants McDonald's now. You see what happened, Lionel? Now Mo wants McDonald's. You see?
And I got a problem with McDonald's. At the end of the day, I'm over here popping off on her, and I got an issue with McDonald's at the end of the day.
Okay, let's go here because we're running out of time. We an hour and 30 minutes in, and we ain't even got to this yet. I want to go here for everybody. I want to go here for everybody that's tapped in. Thank y'all. Listen, we got a lot of engagement on this particular topic, but let's go here. Let's talk about why friends with, in my opinion, y'all may have a different opinion, and feel free to disagree with me. To disagree with me, but in my opinion, friends with benefits does not work. It never works out in the long term. Who wants to go? Let's talk to Torian first because he's selling.
Wait, what did you say?
I don't think that friends with benefits ever works long term.
Oh, that's not right. I mean, that's not right. That's not true. I can't think of who.
Exactly.
One of my friends is in a relationship that is like full on with somebody now. One of my best friends started their relationship with a person as a friends with benefit, and now they married. I can't remember who, but one of them is. So, it happens. I mean, I know both cases. I know friends who had friends with benefits and it didn't work out. Friends, it did work out. Some it worked out in a way, but then it didn't, like, it's still not going nowhere. But
So it didn't work out.
they still trying to figure it out, okay?
No, see, and like, so no, it's a no for me. I think that's correct. Like,
This works.
maybe
Open communication.
rarely. I think it would have to be open communication. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's assuming two things. The first thing it's assuming is that you're being upfront with your intentions, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yo, here's what I'm looking for. And the second part is that the other person is receptive to that, to like, yo, I'm one friends with benefits. If they're receptive to it, right, then that's cool. But from there, what happens next, right? Like,
That's the whole thing of friends with benefits is that you just friends with benefits. It's not that you're trying to be in a relationship with this person. It's just sometimes it falls and works out. But most times you should never be trying to like have this be your forever thing. Because
I would
that
say
might
don't-
be dating and then be like boyfriend and girlfriend at that point.
but what's the time frame though? Like, what's the time frame to where you say, yo, we gotta make a decision now?
If y'all both start having feelings for each other in a deeper level, but if you just started friends with benefits, that's what it is. This is my friend. We kick, we hang out. Sometimes we might mess around. Sometimes we don't. You know? But
I feel like friends with benefits is different from like friends that just like elevate. So if y'all are friends and y'all feel like y'all just need to take it to the next level, so be it. But like friends with benefits, no, you need to stay away from that. That's pointless, dangerous, and like it's dangerous and like it's defective. Like y'all will just like have some sort of potential fallout based on the connection. So you might as well just stay friends and like avoid that.
No, because it would
I
definitely.
know that I can go there with you. Like I'm seeing it for lifers. What's good? I'm trying to see what's up with you. Like that's worth the risk. But if it's just like with benefits, no, let that shit go.
Yeah, I know exactly. With friends with benefits, I feel like it's just not gonna work out for long term. Even though, like, I feel like maybe with some communication, but I feel like when you're entering a friends with benefits, you're usually going into that like when you're not really trying to fuck with anybody seriously. Like, and especially like if you're gonna be a woman trying to be a man's friends with benefits, like, okay, you already seeing what he's on, really, until he says something different. But shit, that nigga might never say nothing different. Like shit, he fucking you, like he's getting the fuck all around. So he's like, shit.
You really just wait for his move at that point if you're the woman.
Yeah, nah, facts. Unless you have that communication, because I feel like the reason it doesn't work out is because feelings. Like somebody's gonna catch feelings, and it's not gonna be such a friendly situation anymore. Like it's gonna be like, damn, like where you been all day? Like, cause he ain't text you because he been with another bitch, or she ain't text you because she been with, you know, doing her thing. Like, damn, where you been?
When I was younger,
like, damn, now this kind of feels different. I don't really vibe with how I was vibing with this shit before.
Yeah.
Like before it was cool, but like now I'm really kind of feeling you.
And so I would have thought that was a great idea, like when I was younger. Like, okay, it sounds great. Like, it sounds perfect, actually. But, like, no, it's just like those are actually separate types of relationships. Like, a friendship is separate and different from, like, a relationship that's romantic and meant to, like, be like that. Those are different things. And, like, when you're younger, it may be easy to think, like, okay, this is great. I see you in my life, like, for a long time, so maybe I should see you like this. But, like, no, don't do that. Don't cross those lines. It's not the same. Like, just keep your friends and then, like, find love, you know. Keep your friends and find love. That should be a shirt, for real. Friends and find love. Don't try it in your friends. Like, no.
No, that's beautiful. But yeah, I feel like I've definitely ruined some friends with benefits situations on both hands, to where like I have feelings and to where like somebody else caught feelings and I wasn't really there with that shit either. So it's like, damn, I had to let your ass go because of this shit. And then I'm definitely
Yeah, we're not friends no more, and I gotta let you go.
no, but yeah, I don't know, because my last friends with benefits, like it's gonna be interesting to see like how that evolves over time. Because I really couldn't imagine not being his friend. I've honestly been thinking like, yeah, maybe I should just be his friend. Maybe that's what it should have been.
So you should have imagined that initially. Now you didn't imagine that. Now it's up.
No, but he was my friend too. But shit.
But you didn't think about the
shit, that nigga was
doing it. Now it's up in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, facts. But at that point, it wasn't. Nah, it wasn't no other shit.
Yeah,
I didn't like it. Took me a little minute to catch feelings for my.
Yeah, but did he catch feelings? That's the thing. Like when you're dealing with friends with benefits, right? Like sometimes, man. There you go, Torian. Talk that talk.
What did you say?
I didn't catch feelings.
That's because Torian is a savage in these streets.
He's an Aquarius. He be triggering.
Now it is the one that made that song.
Like, oh my god.
Aquarius.
They was hitting me up like, you want to hang out? I'm like, no.
I'm like, Aquarius has done some things to my heart. It's crazy. But I still love Aquarius men very much still.
I'm a savage.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that like I think that like when you start dealing with friends with benefits, I don't know if it ever works out. Like let's go through some reasons why like it wouldn't work out, right?
Okay.
The number one reason obviously would be that somebody catches feelings.
True.
Right. I always say that another reason is that if you're in a friends with benefits relationship, right? At what point? So I feel like sometimes people don't fully define it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes you're in that shit and like it's never been like spoken. It's never been a spoken thing. It's just kind of like, yo, if I see you out, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And
people's opinions of it, views on it.
Yeah, they just assume, and they just assume you always gonna be that person for that. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, if I see her out, if I see him out, you know what I'm saying, I know what's going down.
That's
like,
why I'm realizing that people are crazy. That's why you can't base your life on what people are thinking. People think all types of shit.
Right, people got different definitions. So
And that's all. I'm just like, people think all kinds of shit out here.
that's why it's good to be clear and direct
Yes.
and communicative, because
Well, actually, you don't even have to do that because it's important to not give a fuck what people think because people are thinking shit. Period. All types of shit, and that just goes to show who knows. Like you could be just thinking whatever one thing, but they're thinking, oh no, based on that, I feel like I can see a future with you. I can like see us going a mile or whatever. And it's just like, excuse me, like what the hell? Like we're just like great friends. I feel like I just wish people wouldn't assume. Like that should be communicated. That should be clear. That should be like said.
Yeah, I think people really going into these friends with benefit situations, I think they underestimate how powerful sex is. And I say that because like I think people go into it thinking like, yo, because I think like what you can do is like you can meet a person, y'all can have really good sexual chemistry initially, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you like, yo, I don't think I can be with this person, but like our sexual chemistry is like really popping. You know what I'm saying? And you're thinking maybe this can be a friends with benefits thing because like, you know, I don't want to be with them, you know what I'm saying, like that, but like the sex is really, really good. Bro, listen, over a period of time of that sex being good, shit starts developing, right? As long as that shit's going on, like you before you know it, you become wrapped up in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
People break things up as sexual energy just versus energy generally.
facts.
That happens. Well, and that's becoming more clear to me as well because when I'm just like having a like general connection or thinking like, oh, just energy, then people like I've had this conversation with someone I've like connected with that was a woman, and she would be thinking, oh wow, if you didn't mention that you had like a fiance and like a family, I would have thought like you would come on to me or like you were interested. I'm like, and that's not even in the least bit, like not even a little bit interested. Like, what would make you assume that?
Let's talk to Jasmine in the chat. Jasmine said, could you be friends with benefits with a roommate? That sounds like a relationship, Jasmine.
That sounds like a fucked up eviction. Shit finna be on your credit score. It sounds like some shit finna go wrong. Okay. Like
y'all finna mess up all the money.
I don't know if I would want to be in something so casual with somebody I share a space with, like, cause shit could just get tricked. I would never just want to be in an uncomfortable situation if shit didn't want to work out. Like, I at least need to be able to go home.
But do you know how to do do you know how to do just like friend with benefit anyway? Like fuck like the heavy commitment. Like, do you know how to do that anyway? Because I feel like I can do that well. So like that doesn't sound like a hard situation for me.
Nah.
I feel like until you're fucking great and feelings are involved, like, okay, but yes, you're a man off top. Of course, you're able to disassociate from sex and just be able to get your nut and like do what you got to do. But I feel like extended shit, that's why I feel like friends with benefits is different, because that's something that really you're gonna be fucking for a minute. Like, this isn't just like, oh, I fucked her once or twice and I'm not talking to her. No, like you're actually having sex with this person, like, you know,
regularly.
Yeah, like,
yeah,
nigga, you might not be using a condom, okay? You might be hitting this shit raw. That's all I fucking, okay?
So what are you telling yourself when you're walking around the world independently of that moment? Because clearly you're saying like, that's my person, or like this person owes me this. Like, you have to be telling yourself some type of thing to be thinking like they owe you something.
No, not that they owe you something. It's like, whoa, I think I love them. I think I really like them.
See, you're not controlling yourself. No, you're not controlling yourself to be going to that space because you're not controlling yourself. If it's just with benefits, if it's friend with benefit, you have to have more control than just like ever going to the space of like, I think this might be happening, because that's not friend with benefit. That means you was open to whatever might happen, bitch.
I'm always open to whatever might happen.
Exactly. So that's not friend with benefit, because a friend with benefit is clear, like establishment that like we're here.
But like, do you actually do you sign a friends with benefit contract? No,
Yeah.
y'all are cool and y'all just start fucking. It's
Yeah.
not no shit like you can't catch feelings. You never had me sign that contract, sir.
Yes,
Like,
it is
I never
contractual.
signed my name
It
on
is
the dotted
contractual.
line.
That's a contractual situation. Like, yeah, there can't be friends with benefits. Is very specific. Like, that's like we over here in this category specific. Like, we've known each other, we've got down like this, but here's
Specific
where we're
how?
going, and we can go like as this is as far as we can go. But like with somebody that you like randomly meet, like romantically interested in, like that wouldn't be considered a friend with benefit, and like you might go the mile with them. Like it totally is different, and like it's based on it being a friend with just like benefits. Like ultimately, we're just like normal level friends, but like there are some pluses here based on attraction, and so that's what makes it different. And so you can't just be in a space of like, oh well, I mean, I might have just caused some extra feelings. Like, no, that has to be like extremely calculated, and like you have to be intentional with that.
No, it sounds like you have to be very calculated to shut off all emotions from the sex that you're having. But like I said, men are able to do that a lot. So like it's not surprising that you're saying that. But I mean, and not to say that women can't disassociate from their emotions as well when it comes to sex, like to just be like, okay, I'm just fucking and fucking. And I feel like I definitely had that point. Like I said, it took me a minute to like start liking my friends with benefit. Like because but I was definitely in a space prior. I was fucking with them for so long, right? Like I've been fucking with this person for years. Low key, I know this motherfucker, okay? And like but at a point I was not even available. Like I was shut off from any like emotionality that could have came from sex. Like I was, but then at a point when I did get open, like I was like, damn, I like this person. So, but you know, that shit didn't work out. But
I just like the person.
Nah, facts. And it was like, okay, but this wasn't the agreement, right? Basically.
Right.
But see,
But,
that's one of the things that like fucks up friends with benefits is that like people become scared or fearful of saying that like, yo, I think I want to go somewhere further with this. Because if you do that, maybe the other person doesn't want to, and now you fuck up your pussy or your dick. Paul.
No, for real. Because when I did have to say that shit, like I was at that point, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna say this shit, and if shit don't go right, then like fuck it.
Yeah.
Then, like, I can't fuck with him no more. I'm like, cause I'm feeling him, so like, nigga, it's gonna have to be fucking Nino Brown shooting G Money, nigga.
But that's worth it.
Shooting G Money, nigga.
That's good though. That's worth it. That's the kind of person I am. Like it's worth it. So I'm gonna like
But it's still all love, truly. You know my Libra
have
ass.
to.
And actually, well,
sometimes it's worth losing. Sometimes it's worth losing the entire situation just to acknowledge like the feeling that you have for it, and that's okay. And like so many things come from that as well. Like you learn a lot too.
mm-hmm.
Like, but that's deep as fuck.
No, but that's literally life, right? Like it's motherfucking life. But so friends with benefits, I mean, it could be fun, but maybe if you put a time limit, like no, yeah.
And I hate time
Maybe
limits.
not like shit.
I hate time, so I'm just like, just do it if you can do it.
I'm like, cause look,
okay, so these are the only rules.
How Lionel's feeling, these niggas are never gonna catch feelings for you, girl. Stop giving up the pussy so easily. Like this Roe V Wade came shit. Okay, we making niggas wait again.
Oh shit! Hold on. What was the Nick Cannon movie? What was that movie? Didn't Nick Cannon have a movie where like they was like squashing beef by like making niggas wait for the pussy?
I don't know.
The Shy.
There you go. Yeah, that was The Shy. Yeah, that was like
I'm so proud of myself for like hitting that now.
No, Lionel's right. That was like the premise of like that whole shit. It was like, yo, we gonna like make niggas like wait for the pussy. Y'all gotta like squash beef in order to get the pussy. That shit was crazy.
Yes, in order to like sway political like movements.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wait, that wasn't The Shy. What did you say?
Oh wait, was it The Shy?
It wasn't The Shy, but it was a Nick Cannon movie though. It wasn't The Shy. The show.
Like it was something about like The Shy though.
It was something based in Chicago though. You're right.
Like Shy Town, maybe. Who knows? Oh, Chirac.
I think that's what it was. Chirac.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Pushing that envelope, pushing my brain, pushing my pen for real.
It was Chirac. There you go. Okay,
Push my pen. That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, I remember the scene because I did just see somebody posted it, and they was like, unfortunately, women are not going to do this. By going on strike, they said no sex unless they want to have a baby. I'm like, I would love to see that shit happen.
See, that's how I'm coming, like genuinely. So, like, anyway, I think that's great. I think that's an amazing thing, and I think that would challenge a lot of people in a great way, like for real.
No, because that's kind of how.
Oh shit! Who's pulling up? Hold on. Is this Mo? Hold on. I think Mo.
Yeah,
hold on.
Mo
Let me get Mo back on. There you go, Mo.
Hey, Mo.
She went and got some fries. No, she getting.
I'm still plotting.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Listen. I typically on this show, I just get good. I just get nice. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm fucked up tonight. I ain't gonna stunt to y'all. This brown got me on my ass. I've been drinking brown since like 6 o'clock.
I'm drinking this new Simply Spike. They doing good.
I'm on my ass. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Shit, fuck it. The 4th of July coming up. God damn it. What you sipping? What the hell is that?
Got some coconut water.
Really, Naomi? Coconut water.
Come on, coconut water.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go buy one.
Let me say this. This is gonna be a crass story. So if you don't want to hear a crass story, you should hit mute right now. This is gonna be a 30-second crass.
How are we gonna hit mute? Oh, you're talking about them on the TV and shit.
Yeah, if you watching this on playback, this is gonna be a crass story. So
we don't got no choice.
Hit mute. Only way I thought about that because you put the coconut shit up. I remember when I first found out, because listen, when I was growing up, coming up as like in high school, it was very, very rare that you found a young lady that would, how can I put this? That would give head. It was very, very rare. They were rare and far and few in between. That was not like a normal thing. That was like, oh shit, she do what? Oh shit, okay. So when I got to college, I remember the first time I tripped out and I was like, yo, white women are wild. I remember one of my teammates going into a room with a white chick, coming out, and I remember that white chick coming out and saying, and I'll never forget this quote as long as I live. I remember her coming out and saying, you must be eating fruit because you taste sweet. And I was like, what? And I thought she was talking about like maybe she gave him a hickey, and she was like, and I was like, what you mean he tastes sweet? She was like, his sperm tasted sweet. He must be eating a lot of fruit. I was like, oh, she with all the shits. Okay, there you go. She knows what foods niggas are eating. Okay, there you go. she different out here. There you go. That's what the coconut water made me think of. But okay, let's go. Let's move.
Look, I wasn't.
Niggas need to drink coconut water. Women will
I'm not gonna lie to you. I follow this nigga on IG, and he eats so clean. Like he eats fruit and shit. Like he eats so clean. Like he's vegan and alkaline. And I just be thinking like his nut is probably like great.
There you
like,
go. You see,
you ain't gotta worry about like no like bad taste. That probably.
There you go. I try to motherfuckers.
But I swear, because
if you clean like that, let me see you.
You said what?
I said somebody watching this and they clean like that. Come holler at me. Trying to do some scientific.
Let me see something. No, you're gonna have to taste the bad one too.
Whoa.
Let's do some experiments.
Like the niggas who eat fucking fast food every day and drink fucking 40s. Beer.
I remember when she said that shit, I was like, I remember looking at her like she was an alien, like, what the fuck? And she looked at me like, nigga, yes, nigga, I'm a professional. Like, you know, this nigga's clearly been eating a lot of fruit. And it was funny because that nigga was like, you know what, fam? I ain't gonna lie to you. At the cafeteria, I just had a whole bowl of pineapples.
See, and they be saying pineapples.
There you go. So there you go. Listen, fellas, if you want, listen, I'm not gonna go there, but it may help you. It may help you. I don't know. It could be a detriment, but it might help you. Okay, let's go here. Cause we get ready to wrap up the show for tonight. But before we get the fuck up out of here, did anybody else witness the death of R&B last weekend?
Yeah.
You saw that shit, Torian?
Yeah, I was on the live.
Oh my God. Listen, if anybody watched the verses, it was the worst verses of all time. It was the headline was Omarion.
It was entertaining as fuck.
It was the headline was Omarion versus Mario, but they also had an undercard. The undercard was Ray J and who the hell was on Ray J's team?
Bobby Valentino.
You can't say Bobby He doesn't own that name. He only owns He only owns Bobby V.
Oh, Bobby V.
So it was Ray J and Bobby V versus Pleasure P and Sammy. Okay, let me say this. I'm a man of a certain age. I'm in my late 30s. And I came up in a time in which Odyssey was popping.
You might need to mute Lionel.
I didn't mute Lionel. Oh, you said I need to. Okay, hold on.
No, but wait, you're not gonna slide past the like he don't own Valentino. Was that like a thing? Like he has?
Yes. So I'll explain it. I'll explain it. So somebody overseas actually owns the name Bobby Valentino. So that's why he goes by. That's why today he goes just by Bobby V.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody else actually owns that name.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just
they
wild.
said,
right?
We're bigger than you.
Fact. It was like, nigga,
they won't miss you.
Unless you want to come off that bag. You did? But no, okay, here's where I'm going with this. So I came up in which my parents were listening to Al Green, the Spinners, Earth, Wind and Fire, the Commodores, the Stylistics, the OJs. You did what I'm saying? All the groups, you know what I'm saying? Al Green, whoever the fuck, Teddy Pendergrass. So I came up like listening to that shit when I was little. Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle. Who else I came up listening to? My favorite. Jackson. Who?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Shout out to Michael Jackson. My favorite female artist from when I was really, really, really little is Anita Baker. I can listen to Anita Baker all day long, right? I love me some Anita Baker.
Little Wayne loves Anita Baker too.
I love Anita Baker, right? I love that sweet love, all that shit. I love Anita Baker. But I came up listening to, when I was of age, I came up in late 90s, early 2000s R&B. I'm talking Jodeci, Jagged Edge, Cisco, god damn it. What else? Usher, god damn me. Tank, Tyrese, Genuine,
Black
all that shit that was popping. Destiny's Child, Beyonce, Aaliyah, right? Brandy, Monica,
Ray J.
Ray J. One wish, right? All that shit. So for me, and listen, even the Kanye fans need to understand, there's a quote out there from Kanye in which Kanye says he does not play rap in his house. That's not me saying it. That's Kanye that said that, right? So for me, I'm a nigga who loves fucking R&B. So when I saw Omarion versus Mario, I said, okay, this is gonna be a good little R&B battle. Now the problem with verses, in my opinion, is 20 hit songs is a lot of fucking songs. That's a lot of records. It's not a lot of artists that have 20. God damn, I got hiccups. They got 20 hit records. I am fucked up. They got 20 hit records. You feel me? So he got to go into that B2K bag.
Yeah, because Omarion definitely didn't have, and I didn't even know the verses was happening until you did text the group. And I don't know what I was doing, but I wasn't at a point where I could watch it. But I wish I could have, because I loved actually what's crazy enough is that Mario and Omarion both have a 21 album. And those are both like my favorite albums of theirs. Like that was back when I had like a CD player, like before like that shit was even on MP3. I bought that fucking bootleg at the fucking store that Omarion.
There you go.
Okay, like, so I wish I would seen it, even though I got the lowdown like on social media.
So I'm listening to this shit, right? And I'm thinking to myself, this shit finna be fire. I didn't know that Omarion couldn't sing.
I mean, all of them had a bad night. Well, not all. Mario was the only one who was on there.
Mario sounded great.
Up. He was singing.
But the rest of the motherfuckers?
And I had gotten to the hype of Jeremiah too, because when he came out, I'm like, oh, shit's my nigga. I was like, he getting it. And when I rewatched the video, I was like, oh my God, he sounded so horrible. But in that moment, I thought he sounded good. I'm like, look at him. Like, but I watched that shit back. I'm like, oh, he was not hitting no notes. I see what Mario was talking about.
That shit was tragic. And listen, I love birthday sex. I love that shit.
Is that Mario?
No, that's Jeremiah.
That's Jeremiah.
Okay.
Listen, birthday sex is my shit.
No, and it's crazy Jeremiah was on there because I didn't even recognize him on Power, and I would have never known. I don't remember how like I found out, but I never knew what he looked like. Like I get him and Jason Derulo mixed up. Like,
God damn, Jason Derulo was the corny nigga.
Vibe. They give me the same kind of vibe. I don't know why.
Hit it one more time, Mo. It's your birthday, so you know you wanna.
I'm dead.
That's my shit.
Only go to my.
That's
See,
the shit.
Jeremiah, just like that. No,
Birthday sex is the shit. But what I witnessed on that night, in my opinion, was the death knell in R&B. I feel like real R&B has been on life support for a long time. Very long time.
I would say so.
No, it's still some great R&B out here. Y'all just not listening to them.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
No, I'm not listening.
What's some great R&B? Go ahead.
Let me go to my phone. I'm a big R&B head.
On the music.
You see how Torian don't even know on top of his head.
No, I just want to give y'all like good.
After that, I would say Jasmine Sullivan is doing R&B great.
Yeah, you got Jasmine Sullivan, Ari Lennox. Well, we talk about men. We talk about men, or you just talking about in general?
Ari Lennox.
Okay, I thought you were talking about
then we got to talk about Givian.
Well, it can't be like based on gender. It can't be based on gender because R&B is genderless, and like it could be a man or a woman that's down. Well, right now specifically, there's Summer Walker. Summer Walker's doing justice to R&B. Jasmine Sullivan is doing justice to R&B. Money Long's been around a long time, but right now she's doing justice to R&B.
Yeah, who?
Money Long.
AKA
around a long time, but right now she's doing justice to R&B. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Who else?
No, that's who Money Long is. She used to be Priscilla Renee. That was her other stage name.
Yeah, she's been around for a long time, but right now she's really doing justice to her true R&B.
When you say doing justice, what do you mean?
Hold it down.
Hours and Hours was a great song.
You said what was a great song?
Hours and Hours.
Listen, it was a great song until she performed it on the BET Awards. And I don't know what that run was she was trying to do. But
she was just
it didn't work out.
You can't be mad at that because I didn't heard Casey and JoJo try and shoot for the stars and drop the ball, and it was a little too turned up that night, baby. And now you're like CC and Didi instead of Casey and JoJo. So you can't come for Money Long because she made a miss a little flat. It's okay.
And I'm 100% with you, Lionel. But timing is everything. Her snafu happened on the tail end of me seeing this damn verses. So now I'm lumping all this shit in together. I'm saying, Jesus Christ, what is happening right now?
I see what you're saying.
I'm saying these motherfuckers can't sing.
I see.
Dude, we catching them up. Well, I mean, we are catching some of them on some bad nights because we know that.
No. Hold on. You can't be performing for the people and have a bad night. Fuck
no, I agree with you, but I mean, they are human at that, so they are entitled to have a bad night. But we expect them to hold their craft down to the point where they never gonna slip up on a bad night. I mean, but because I mean, Ray J was really disappointing. I'm like, Ray J, drink some water, some tea. What's going on? It's just dry and raspy.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Ray J was.
Well, like, did you practice before?
Right.
What
was rehearsals looking like? Like, but
I
don't
know
you gotta cancel about Omarion and
like Ray J's not an artist anyway. Like it's not like we look to him like in the
That's
first.
a fact. Ray J is not one of those goats.
Like why was he?
None of them were. I mean, maybe Sammy, but I wasn't really. I didn't know nothing about them being part of it. I just thought the whole thing was gonna be Omarion. I didn't know about the opening acts. So that was just something.
I think Omarion and Mario were even in the verses was like.
No, I'm like seeing. I don't even really fuck with verses like that anyway. So that's why I was late coming to it, but I would have fucked with that one for sure. Because when I heard people talking about them, like what Icebox is my shit, and I'm gonna stand on that. Like I remember when that bitch dropped. Okay, that motherfucker was a hit. And so Omarion, thank you.
But Mario ate his ass up in that verses though.
No, but that's what I was saying. Like both of their 21 albums, I'm actually gonna go put them on the phones. Yeah, I'm gonna get their listens up. I'm gonna put that on my phone tonight. Because both their 21 albums, and y'all should too. This is a good album.
No, I definitely added they shit to my phone after watching the verses. Like damn. Well, I had a lot
because that was like my teenage girl time too. Like I was literally in that stage. Like I was like, you know, the target audience. Like, okay, these
I didn't add shit after that verses. I subtracted shit. I said, fuck these niggas. Listen.
No, and I was surprised by how many Mario hits there were.
Mario is still doing his thing. But listen, man, when I heard Omarion, I was like, God damn, fam. Girlfriend, you used to be my joint. Yep, that's my girlfriend. I was like, okay, this nigga sounds horrible. And then listen, let me say this. Y'all know on this show, I always talk about I fuck with Ray J. Heavy.
There you go, Courtney.
My guy. I fucks with Ray J heavy. And they fucked up my song One Wish.
No, I was definitely mad about that. Because that was my one song by Ray J. Like, One Wish was my shit. You couldn't tell me about no One Wish.
No, that was the hit song too. Like, because I'm thinking of like hits before it was even like social media big, right? Like, so it's like this shit, everybody's hearing this shit because we got radio in the car and shit. Like,
no, for
people
real.
are getting reached. People are getting reached. Everybody
radio,
knows this.
One Park. It was
no. My girlfriend can hear like see this. Like I dedicated that song to her because I was moving neighborhood. So, like if I had one wish, I would like stay in this neighborhood forever. I know it's so funny, but like it was valid.
Like this is the best way to describe it.
I know, like this is the song and think of me when we hear it.
I'm just saying, I was sitting back and I was like, Mario was singing a song I had never even heard of in my goddamn life, but at least he sounded good. And I was like, okay.
I wish like now, because you know what, those melodies and those runs, I'm just like hearing them in my head.
My nigga Ray J said, as a matter of fact, I was the one who said I loved you first.
It was about don't act like you don't
know. You were sitting at home in your mama's living room because we couldn't be alone. Mama knew it was something else. She knew how I felt.
Back
Back
then
then we were in school. There you go.
it would be
Yeah.
an excuse.
Melodies.
Growing up, I was
Was a
fool. I
I've cried. I'm trying.
don't know any of the words because
Look,
like that
look.
song is just like what I was hearing when I was so young. Like what year did
Think I
that
need a
drop?
bottle with a genie in it. Is my wish.
And look, I remember Lionel and Bo. I remember 98.5 The Beat did like a parody song of like.
Do y'all remember when 98.5 The Beat used to do spoofs and like they had one that was like, I'm in love with a big girl?
Yes, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Because there was a one wish one, but yeah, I do remember that.
And I couldn't believe it. That's when it was like Xavier and like Hamburger.
Xavier the
Mhm.
freak.
Yeah.
Hamburger.
Yo, shout out
Yeah.
to 98.5 our San Antonio.
98.5 The Beat. Oh my God.
Telling
No,
you,
for
yo.
real. That was 97.9 The Beat here in Houston.
It's 97.9. And now it's 87.1 NPR for me.
I'm just saying, when I listen
That's what you
to
did.
that shit, I say, yo, this shit is over. Like, I don't know where we can go from here with R&B now. I'm not sure what's next. I'm not sure if it ever regains steam.
I
And-
think that everybody should migrate to rock and roll, and I think Black people need to form bands. Let's get back into instruments. I
I'm
think
not
that
Ooh.
let's get
Let
back.
me
into
ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. Here's the only possible thing. The only possible thing that can bring R&B back. And Chris Brown has now said that he's open to it. Is if we get a versus between Chris Brown and Usher Raymond.
I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. And Usher go do a Tiny Desk tomorrow. So if y'all fuck with those, y'all need to watch that shit tomorrow.
I
'cause
won't
I'm
fuck with that.
excited.
Yeah, that's, and you know, he just had a residency. He's still very much here.
And I'm trying to go to that residency.
Oh,
Yeah.
that shit is expensive. Don't get it.
I don't care. I will pay for that. See that nigga on some roller skates and dancing, and yeah,
I love some roller skate.
because he be doing it on the stage, roller skating. And
He do be roller skating.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to see it.
Well, that's a skill.
But
The
no,
last
yeah,
time I
wanna
saw
see-
Usher was at the last time I saw Usher was at Toyota Center in Houston in 2010, maybe 12.
See, that's crazy because I ain't never see Usher. So.
Yeah, I saw Usher. This is after that song. What's the song? Because he was playing the drum. He played the drums, but he played all kind of shit.
Wow.
Yeah, he was playing the drums and everything in that motherfucker. He was doing.
Like what Usher is to his generation is what Chris Brown is to his generation. It's like
That's the
shouldn't-
fact. They're
they
very.
shouldn't go against each other.
I feel like it melds. Like Usher is our generation too. Because I was just telling Raven the other day, the first song I memorized, like that I ever like knew the words to, was a Usher song.
But he wasn't yours though, Naomi.
Huh?
I remember listening to him on the way to soccer practice, but that was like he just wasn't ours though. We were just hearing him as a byproduct. Like what was actually ours was Chris Brown.
Chris Brown's was mine too.
No, that was actually
I
ours.
had
We
both
were hearing secondhand Usher thanks to our parents because he was our parents. We was getting that secondhand.
If I got the Chris Brown exclusive CD, I definitely had the Usher Here I Stand CD.
But did you want that?
I
Did you buy it? Did you seek out for that album?
Yes, I was definitely seeking out for Usher.
I wasn't
that
seeking out
was
for
such
Usher.
a time. Like Trey Songz, like that was the R&B for me. Like Trey Songz, Neo, Usher.
Yes, that's
Chris
your
Brown.
generation, Naomi. Stay in your generation.
You don't tell her where she live at. It's her body.
Naomi said, let me see if you can run it.
You need to stop trying to go back to that. It's 7 o'clock. That's not us.
Yeah, that's me right there.
No, it's not us. That's a vibe, but it's not us. It's a vibe. That's not our vibe. Sorry, that's not our vibe.
No, it's
No, but you know what it is? He's a
I'm 30.
95 baby.
That's my. I was.
It's
No,
because
it's
you're
not
95
about-
baby, and you're actually more a little Gen Z. So,
I mean,
I
you
get
with us.
Chris Brown, yes, for you.
Naomi, you right there with us, both of y'all.
No, okay.
Y'all put me in.
Now there's the cutout. I'm like, I always felt like them 95s was different. Okay, I'm a 90s.
Not the 95s.
I'm sorry. I always
Yeah,
said
we
y'all
can't
the
give
young
y'all the actuality. Y'all been
y'all
having
are
a
the
little
young
bit delusional. It is time to come back to earth. That's their song, Naomi. That's their song.
whatever you want to say.
We can't even relate to that when I was out.
Hey, listen,
Nigga, I was
Lionel,
I
I'm
trying
gonna
was
to
tell
get
you.
Chris Brown when he first came out. I wasn't running it.
I was running it. I was definitely running
I
it.
was running it. I literally remember I stay home from school. Y'all know I never fuck with that school shit. I stay home from school and I was watching BET and I seen that video like premiere. And I was like, what? And I remember thinking, like, damn, I need to remember this hoe for school. Like, I need
Exactly.
to try to like
Now,
remember so I
That's
can hit this hoe. Like, so they
Right.
can like hit this
It's your
hoe.
man on the floor.
And I cannot remember that
I
video.
danced to that in a talent show. Me and my group was called DLP. I was the L. And we fucked it up. No, they were pulling us out of class. People were coming up to see us after school. Yeah.
When I knew Chris Brown was gonna be a problem was when I heard Yo. I was like, okay, this shit is jamming.
Yes, that's a
When
class.
I first heard Yo, I was like, okay, this shit go.
No, because that was the second single.
Yeah, that nigga said, I wanna be where you are.
When I heard Yo plus poppin', it was the Yo plus poppin' combo. Like you got the classy plus the nasty. I was like, okay, you definitely going that long mile. I said, okay, you're going. It was on the same album.
Get on and poppin'.
I said, okay, so you're here to eat.
Yeah, that shit was fire. Listen, it would be a good versus. Personally, I think Usher would come up a little bit short. I'm sorry, I think Chris Brown would come up a little bit short.
No, you
Just a little bit.
No, Chris Brown is still doing this shit to this day.
I agree.
First time.
But it will be
Listen,
close. It will
it's 20
honestly,
songs.
I would
Usher's
have to
gonna.
tune in because like Usher has done a lot too. Even though Chris has done so much work, don't discount Usher because he is still here putting out shit. Like if Usher want to drop a hit, Usher can come and drop a hit and like sell some tracks.
What was Usher's last hit, Naomi?
Nigga.
What was Chris Brown's last hit?
The last one I like.
He got Bob on Breezy. He got Bob on his album.
If
it was the one with Beethoven. It was the one he did with Beethoven.
Warm
And
Embrace. Come on.
Huh?
Oh, he said it was Chris Brown last one. I had to just.
Yeah, what's his like major?
He just dropped the album with Bob's on it.
No, I'm not talking
but
about
I'm still listening.
talking
But
about
I'm just
major
saying.
major track.
Okay, so Privacy.
What song is on the Privacy?
That was the song. That song with Drake that he had.
I'm gonna say it's a no for me.
Or Go Crazy with Young Thug.
Okay, I like
it
I like
I love that shit.
And that's three different ones for different crowds.
What I'm telling you is they're gonna do 20 songs. Usher has 20 atomic bombs he's gonna drop. I
20?
think. Oh yeah.
Like okay, for one, because like just how we got what we just say.
Can we please do this, Roy? Remember when we did the nasty show and we got our list? We need to do this versus.
We need to do our own version.
Yes, sir.
I don't even think that he has 20. I fuck with Usher, I do. But I would give him a 12.
Fuck no.
I'm like, because I'm even just thinking about
even his EDM, even when he went house and he went EDM, I fuck with the EDM.
I love that shit.
But that was he only has so many bars.
Nah, hell no. Usher got like Usher got
Hold on. Let's just look at the top.
Okay,
Let's look at the top
10. Beyonce and Lil Wayne Bob and Usher. Okay, that's one.
Usher got Moving Mountains, Trading Places.
Yeah.
Like, let's
Boo, You Got It Bad, Burn, Confessions, Nights in the Club. You Make Me Wanna, Loving This Club. You Remind Me, DJ Got Us Falling in Love. Oh my God, No Limit, Climax.
Okay, that's 10. That's 10. That's
not
10.
doing Same Girl, New Flame with Chris Brown.
With Chris Brown, okay.
Hey Daddy, Can You Handle It? Caught Up, what the fuck? Moving Mountains.
Caught Up was not a hit. Caught Up was not a hit.
Yes, it was.
Caught Up is a motherfucking hit. That's track number 7 on Confessions.
You really trying to sneak that one in. No, ma'am.
No, it's track number 7 on Confessions. Okay?
Caught
I'm
Up
Caught Up.
Hey, to Courtney
There
Jackson
Goes My Baby.
Oh yeah, there goes. That's a vibe. There goes my baby. There
Little
goes
Freak.
my baby. Ooh, girl. Listen,
Look,
All
and
he
that's
gotta do
just
is
with
have a
me.
rhythm
I'm trying to get crushed. I don't know if those are hits. I don't know that those are hits.
Shit.
They number ones. Like,
Are they number ones, Torian?
huh?
Are they number ones?
Yes.
Okay, now pull up Chris Brown's track list.
Let's go with Chris
I
Breezy.
did already. Chris Brown in hand, and I want to go speak it up.
No, because he's definitely gonna have some. Okay, so No Guidance, Go Crazy. I like that shit.
No Guidance, Heat, Yo, Go Crazy.
Are
Back
these
to
number
Sleep.
ones? No.
Look
There's
at
a
me
lot of stuttering.
now.
There's a lot of
Privacy,
stuttering right now.
Liquor, Loyal, Something Real,
That's 5. That's 5.
Deuces, Take You Down,
With
No BS,
you. No
Run
air.
It,
I'll give him that feature.
Run It, Wet the Bed, With You.
That gets you to
Yo,
8. That gets you to 8.
To My Bed,
No, you're struggling.
Grass
now.
Ain't Greener.
That's
Sex.
struggling now.
You said
Now you're struggling. Now you're struggling now.
Okay, this guy's struggling.
wait, no, he got to he got to turn up the music. I could transform you.
Make love.
Love
Love,
more.
transform it.
Come on, get
Chris
like
Brown
me.
has sung
Yeah,
a
yeah. Come on,
Listen, listen. Once Chris Brown started going to that W pleasure, W fun bullshit, he's done.
No, that was a hit. I love that song.
See, that's the thing. Black people need to realize house music is not when it's over for us.
Get it.
We need to stop putting the X at house music.
But Usher got house music too. That ain't gonna.
I love it. I love Usher's house. I love Usher's house. Dubstep. I love when he does that route with DJ Guetta.
When he come with that W pleasure, W fun, it's a wrap.
I will be listening to that version of Usher tonight.
I'm just telling you. Listen, Usher got the song with what's the song he got with Tinashe and the other rapper? What's that? What's that song?
Usher.
I don't know.
It's Usher, Tinashe, and the rapper that looked like Chris Brown. What's that nigga's name? Kid Ink.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that.
What's the song with Usher, Kid Ink, and Tinashe? Look it up, Torian.
Tinashe?
After hearing this list,
Watch this. Hold on. Watch this.
Body language.
Isn't that
There
too
you
hard?
go. I can feel your body language. You ain't got to say that was a fucking hit. What the hell are you talking about?
2015.
Look, you know what? A lot of shit. My son was born in 2015. Like my life is kind of spotty.
Body language was a hit.
I don't
record.
remember a lot of outside shit.
I do remember this song. I forgot about it because it was 2015.
Body language was a hit. Good Kisser by Usher was a good hit. Dun, 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 dun.
that was not a hit.
Shit.
I'm like, I ain't even.
I don't
heard
remember
song.
that.
You
I
don't
know
know
the
Good
ones
Kisser.
that I
They're
caught
talking
out.
about sucking dick.
No, I know that song, but that was not a hit though.
She's such a good kisser.
No.
But see, look, that's the thing is we're talking,
And that's
to-
why he gets paid the big.
But
bucks.
see, this
But that's like track number 45. His
Because he's Illuminati now. I mean, he's taking the
Oh my
No,
God,
not
that's
Illuminati.
coming and putting all that on that nigga because he lost to Chris. I mean, he won over Chris Brown.
No, he's
Like,
making.
fucking the Illuminati made him so fucking good. No, I'm not going for it.
Yeah, Chris Brown fucked up. He fucked up. He whooped the Illuminati princess's
No,
ass.
but you know that's what's good. I like that. No, look. I be thinking about like that, like the ones that get ousted, like that they want us to hate. I be like, them be the motherfuckers that told them no. Like, so shout out to them. And they're
Right.
like, okay, we gonna fuck up your life. And they're
I
like,
know.
well,
Which they totally can do.
no, and do.
Right, and have done. Look.
And will do and continue.
No, and tell them like, oh no, they're crazy.
Oh, they're so crazy. I know.
Don't listen to them.
That's why I like crazy. I'm like, if you're crazy,
No, listen, if they do that, that's gonna be a great versus because like they both got a lot of songs, they both can dance. It's gonna be that's what the culture needs right now for R&B music is for
and
Chris
can I
Brown.
flip this in? Who would y'all say can do a versus with Beyonce?
Nobody.
They ain't doing
That's
it.
Maybe Rihanna
I
and
was
maybe
thinking
Mariah Carey. That's about
I
it.
think Mariah Carey.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe
I don't
Rihanna,
know.
maybe Rihanna
I'm
and Mariah
like-
Carey. That's it.
And
Mariah
Rihanna too,
Carey
yeah.
didn't touch me the same way Beyonce touched me. So.
Yeah, Beyonce is damn near unbeatable though.
But it's because you're younger. That's why Mariah Carey's a little bit older than us.
No, and like maybe that's what it is because I definitely don't feel the connection.
But she's
Yeah,
still
no.
a kid though. Like Mariah Carey.
No,
Mariah
like
can
Mariah
get there
Carey's-
with her.
Mariah
but,
go
like,
eat.
Mariah
Yes.
Carey's pen was crazy though. That's the thing about her.
Mariah Carey go eat.
Her-
Mariah Carey
her
got the most number
lyrics
ones
are
out of
just
anybody.
like-
So
Yes.
She writes some magical ass music. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
But
she
the
definitely
problem is
will
though
take
that
you
like, once
there.
we get
I think
past
she
like
could be
track
Beyonce,
15, because again, verses is 20 songs. So Mariah has a strong 10.
She got a strong.
no, Mariah got a strong like 20.
I
Name
mean,
them.
yeah, there you go. Let's talk that talk, Naomi. Let's go.
She got them.
Okay, let's go.
I'm
I don't want
like-
to hear that. Hey, listen, I don't want to hear that.
To be a hit, that shit got to be known by a lot of people, and I'm thinking.
I don't
all the
wanna hear
Mariah
that.
songs I know.
And I don't want to hear that.
All
All I want for
Mariah.
Christmas shit. I don't want to hear that
That's
shit.
definitely one of her hits. That's
Hell
definitely.
no,
but
I
you
don't want
gotta
to hear that
count it.
shit.
That's one of the ones I know.
That's one of her ones.
Okay, but are you counting the one with Busta Rhymes?
I'm
I
like, but
that.
she is Christmas, so it's like you
I don't
definitely
want
have
to hear
to
that all
include at
over
least.
That's Mrs. Christmas.
You would have to include at least one
Hell
Christmas
no.
song because she is Christmas. Like,
Well, Destiny's Child had a Christmas song too.
no, but we're talking about
Christmas
Mariah
album.
Carey.
Christmas
She is the
is
Christmas
so
queen.
No, I love that Christmas album.
On the
She's
first day
the
of Christmas,
Christmas
you like gave to
queen.
me. I was jamming that shit.
I'm like, see, and that's why Beyonce will win for me because I'm resonating more with that.
Yeah,
'Cause
Beyonce will win.
more
Listen,
than
ain't
all I
nobody
want for
beating
Christmas.
Beyonce, fam.
Yes, Mariah Carey.
It's
Okay,
because we
Kanye
just
versus
gotta-
up against Beyonce.
think
That'll be
about the-
Kanye versus Beyonce.
Let me
We're
hear some.
talking about his-
Yeah.
Let's go, Mo. Let me hear some
I get what
Mariah
happened.
Carey tracks. Let's go. What's some Mariah? Who got it? Torn, you got it up. What's some Mariah Carey joints?
She got Always Be My Baby.
That's my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dream Lover. That's
I
my
love that.
You got Forever. You got
I love
Hero.
that.
Can't Let Go.
I love
Anytime You Need a Friend.
Facts.
Vision of Love.
Shake
Fact.
it off.
We Belong Together.
We
belong
belong
together, yeah.
together.
Fantasy. You know, there's so many remixes with those hoes. You a Honey.
That's 6 songs though, Torian. Let's keep
I'm
going.
like honey,
Honey.
butterfly, motherfucking
With You, Emotions. Butterfly.
what's that
You know,
other one?
Through the Rain.
Mine by Mariah Carey.
Endless
I'm
Love.
hearing some struggle now. This is
I'm
starting
like,
to
what's the
struggle
one
now.
with the song with Jay-Z, the one with did we already
Hold
name
on,
that one?
hold on. That's Beyonce's husband. Hold on, you can't use him. That's Beyonce's husband. God damn it.
Bro, he should have
But that's
stayed
a
on the
hit,
side of the
though.
street. It's too late. He already wrote the track.
That is
Shit.
no, but that's a hit though.
Right.
Like that's a hit.
When you get to 20, listen, Tierra said Mariah can sing. I'm not saying she can't sing. I agree. Mariah, like, she got some of the best notes in the history of the business. But when you get into that Beyonce bag and she can dip into a little bit of that Destiny's Child bag, and
That's
she can
real.
go,
Yeah.
and she can go to that
He
full
about to really
Beyonce.
fuck y'all up once he gets into this house bag too. Because what are y'all gonna do when she goes Destiny's Child to house?
Facts.
Yeah.
Because a surprise album from 2013. What are y'all gonna do at that point?
Call Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson, that's a good, yeah.
Control.
I don't even know if Janet Jackson can throw those bows.
Listen, I love me some. And listen, I just saw a video today of Janet Jackson at 50-something years old, stretching her legs behind her head.
I saw
And I
that.
was like, and I said, you know what? I would still hit that. Don't get it twisted.
Like you can.
You really
I
say
say I would still hit that. Like
I would. Don't
he's
get it
older,
fucked
like
up.
you don't even have the privilege.
Maybe you
How
know you
gonna
don't
hit
know.
from outside the club? You can't even get in. Word to Chris Brown to Chris Breezy.
Yellow fat dipping, yellow fat dipping.
Oh, yeah, that was one of his bobs.
Yep.
I came back.
Transformative.
Look at me now.
I get what you give.
Oh,
it
need a ride. I can't wait you up, honey. I can
Ladies
take
love me.
yeah,
I'm on my cool J.
Mo gone.
She waxed it all off. Mr. Miyagi, and the suicide doors are retarded. Look at me now. Out. That
I
was
thought you were thinking Transformers.
nah, nigga.
Dude,
I'm getting paper. Listen, he's still not fucking with Usher though.
I don't know, because it's just like I feel like
it's gonna be a good battle. It's gonna be
that's
a
a
tough
tough
Sweet
battle.
Dreams. Chris
Yeah.
Brown has Sweet Dreams, Mo. We used to sing that on the way to lunch from
Right.
French class.
I don't give a fuck.
Chris Brown has plenty of bops.
What?
Chris Brown, I was just noting another Chris Brown bop.
Listen, what's the song by Wale that Usher sings the hook on? What's that song?
See, but that's what I didn't mention was all of Chris's features, cause he got some hits with that shit. Cause of course, like I feel like with Chris Brown on your feature, nigga, you have nowhere to go but up. Like, nigga, you're gonna get the views on that shit. Or you're gonna get.
You ain't got no feature bigger than fucking Listen, Usher guy.
Beyonce.
Than Beyonce. That's what I'm saying. Usher gonna go to the Beyonce bag. Like, god damn.
That's true, because Lil Wayne was also on that song. That's really hard.
Shorty want a thug. Started with a hug. That's the Love in the Club joint, right?
But Drake is pretty big, and Chris Brown does have a Drake feature.
Listen.
But I was
like
songs he featured on.
I'm with you. Listen, it's gonna be an epic battle when they do it.
Who has a T-Pain feature? That's the ultimate deal breaker. Who got the T-Pain feature?
Well, you know they had a nappy boy and pretty boy.
Freeze, Chris Brown, Freeze,
and Usher.
Oh wait, what does Usher got with T-Pain?
I was gonna say, don't they both have songs?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Listen, I'm telling y'all that when Usher has 20,
Oh, but Usher did her T-Pain feelings though.
Oh yeah, he's the one who's like, nah.
on the plane, on the airplane, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Usher,
how powerful Usher is. He made this nigga
fumbled,
cry.
He fumbled the T-Pain bag. He should have gotten
Listen,
to the T-Pain
Usher
bag.
don't give a
Usher's
fuck
like, what
about
bag?
a T-Pain bag.
He's like these money bags. What bag
Right.
are you talking about?
You can
Yeah,
have
he's like,
that.
dude, $100. He's like,
That
this
nigga
extra
Usher
bucks.
said, fuck a T-Pain bag.
Oh,
I'm telling you, listen, this is gonna be, if they do it, it's gonna be epic. Cause like, listen, both of them can dance. I agree. Chris Brown dances better, but it ain't like Usher can't dance.
Chris Brown just can do a lot of shit. Like Chris Brown can do a lot of things. It's very interesting.
Chris
Like,
Brown
how
is very
creative
like
he
he's
is.
very athletic. Like
yeah,
he's just
acrobatic.
naturally
Like, he
athletic.
can just do
Like-
everything. It's
Yeah.
crazy. That nigga play basketball. This nigga could dance, sing. Like goddamn, he could paint and shit. He can
Right.
do art. I'm
Hell
like, what
yeah.
can you do?
Ah,
You're except for the obvious problems aside.
Right, because we definitely can't.
telling
But I
you.
guess that comes with the fucking pain of being an artist.
It's
Right.
gonna listen, when that shit happens, it's gonna be the greatest verse. It like after that, you probably can't do no more verses after that. Like
That's
probably
the
gonna be
finale.
yeah, that's gonna be the finale, right? That's gonna wrap this shit up.
They gotta do
Where do you go from there?
Well, then Beyonce would have to be next.
female rap, Nicki,
Female-
Lil Kim.
I think
Oh.
they should do Jay-Z against Kanye.
Oh, my big brother was Big's brother. Used to be.
easy for me.
And that's gonna be a hit for Kanye. Well,
Oh,
I feel like we gotta just stay in the same generation because that's just like it would become down to like generation. Like I'm definitely gonna go Kanye, but then niggas are gonna definitely go Hove based on when it was.
facts.
We gotta do Rich
but
Craft. We
they
gotta
be
bring
looking
back
at
Biggie
Cole
and
from that
Tupac.
period
That's
when
the
they look at
finale.
Yeah. All right, listen, that gets very iffy. Listen, once you go Usher versus Chris Brown, you have to start going only like Beyonce, Hove, Kanye. Like, ain't no going backward. You can't follow that up with some goddamn you can't follow that up with I don't know. Give me somebody that's an R&B singer. I don't know.
Omarion and Mario.
Yeah, you can't say like Tweet versus fucking I don't know, whoever the fuck.
And see, I would rather see Tweet. She got a heavy hitter at least. At least.
No, they gotta go back to the
There
old
goes
school.
my.
She at least got her
No,
one
I'm like,
finger. That's a
that's the
haymaker.
only one I know, and I only know that from like TV shows. That's how I like.
It was a haymaker. She got her swinger, her haymaker in there.
Oops, there goes.
They gotta go back
She's
to the
married to
producers,
somebody,
too.
isn't she? Is
She was married to a pastor. Well, no, she was dating a pastor. She was dating.
thought it
What's the
was
pastor name? She was dating a preacher. I forgot his name.
Okay, Carrie Hilson can be on the verses too.
Oh, but she got a big song with R. Kelly. Can she do that R. Kelly song?
She
Yeah.
can do that. Absolutely.
This is number one. Sex.
Oh yes, I remember that song.
Yeah, she was.
Gary Hilson versus Beyonce.
Have it.
Yeah.
What up, bro?
Ooh,
Listen to music. And I
number
cannot.
one. That was the shit.
Yeah.
But she got that joint with Kanye that was hard too, though.
Yeah, no, he produced some songs on her album that were
Okay, hold on.
fire.
Let me give y'all a male name. Who wants to fuck outside of Usher and Chris Brown? Who wants to fuck with what's the big head Neo? Who wants to fuck with Neo outside of Usher and Chris Brown?
The Dream.
I don't know because
Yes, The Dream.
Dream, he wrote a lot of songs.
And I'm voting Dream. I'm voting Dream all day.
Dream got a
maybe
lot of
because
records.
he will have that pen game along with Neo. Because I'm like, they didn't both roll for Beyonce at this point.
Right.
Neo's
Facts.
pulling out Irreplaceable. Okay, like
Facts.
nigga and R.
Listen,
I
that
fuck with
nigga
Neo.
got some
And Neo
hits.
can sing.
Neo got some big hits,
Yeah.
and he wrote a lot of joints.
But so does The Dream, for real.
No, that's why
Dream
it would
does
be
too.
good because they're writers and singers.
That would be a really good versus.
At one point, The Dream was my favorite artist, for real, at one point.
Yeah.
I fuck with The Dream heavy.
At my job onto The Dream. They
He has so many bops. I'm just not thinking about his own bops that he has. Like, he has bops on his own.
album.
Album. Come on.
He said, "Oh, the American
Kiss.
dream. Oh, you love me. Oh."
Don't play with the fucking Dream because he
Yeah.
came through with those vocals, those melodies, those bops, those rocks, anything. He had it. And he was giving up to our favorite artist, Beyonce.
Oh, he said Neo did one? Neo did one already?
What did I miss that? He did it against Jonathan Austin.
Who is Jonathan Austin?
Austin. He's like a
He's a producer, but see, that's unfair though.
How the hell did he get here? What did he produce?
A lot of shit.
yeah, he has. I'm like, I will always
Unfair though.
in the name.
Okay, well, what songs does he have on his own? Because Neo has his own bops.
Yeah, because Neo got his own shit.
Because his first single was what? Love Songs.
Because me and my wife live our lives by a Neo song. That whole song that like, what's the song he got? What's the song? About like,
When
mad.
you mad.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
shit
that
was-
was a good one. So I was like,
That's
shit
a great
was my
song.
shit.
Da, da. Even when you're mad at me, I wanna kiss you.
and I,
That is a great
wait,
song. Actually, I
that wasn't
love
even
that
the
song.
mad song I was thinking about. I was thinking about, and I don't wanna go to bed.
There you
yeah.
go, mad
I think there's
at
two
me,
different
and I
ones.
don't wanna-
I didn't hate his songs, but I didn't love his songs either. They kind of got on my nerves a little bit.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's me and my wife. Me and my wife made it to that song. They're like, yo, we not gonna go to bed mad at each other based on this nigga Neo.
Oh, y'all are cute.
That was
Like, yo, we're never gonna go to bed mad at each other, bro. We're just not gonna do this shit.
And so I can give him big ups for that. That was a powerful impact.
That shit was hard. And then, like in the video, like in the video, I think his girlfriend dies in the video. That shit was
Yeah,
crazy.
she gets like in a crash. Or
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me play. Shout out to my nigga Neo. God damn it.
You know, if his music was like buried, I would not be like digging it up.
Lionel said you do not fuck with him.
I would just be like, okay, without Neo's music.
Yeah.
But I can acknowledge that it was quality though, and it was like there were good messages. But I feel like it could have been we didn't need that.
Hold on, here we go. Let's go, Lionel.
I remember just
You won't let it go.
uh, I was like, oh, where's Pretty Ricky?
Oh, baby, I know
It's gonna rain.
Oh my gosh, where's Akon? Where's T-Pain?
I can't see through the pain. Mad at you.
Let me let this go now.
It's like the song might be annoying though, but it's like
All right, let's get up out of here.
Kendrick
I'm
still
gonna
be
start
hitting.
crying. Let's get up out of here for tonight.
No, for real.
All right, man. Shout out to my man Neo, man. We'll be back next week, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in to us, man. Thank y'all, everybody listening to the audio podcast. Rate, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. We do appreciate it. We enjoy doing this and bringing the show to y'all every single Wednesday night. Shout out to Torian, aka I Runs Wild. Shout out to Mo, aka Moneybag Mo. Shout out to Lionel and blessings. He has a little one on the way, so y'all make sure y'all send him positive energy.
Yes.
Shout out to Naomi, and she is the proprietor of NaesTouchJewelry.com. Naes, NaesTouchJewelry.com. Make sure y'all go over there and patronize her as well. As we get up out of here tonight, it's Neo. Let's go.
Amber.